All right, I think I'm live, hopefully. All right, let's see. Welcome to the stream, ATF. It's me, Parbs, Bethadone Clinic. When a woman makes up her mind, she's done with you. When is that? When has a woman ever made her mind up? What's up? Did I see somebody say fired up? I'm fired up, dude. This roster right now in Memphis is absolutely insane. Listen to this lineup of people. Jerry Lawler, The Undertaker, Iceman King Parsons, Brickhouse Brown, Dirty White Boy, Bill Dundee, Freddy Krueger, Buddy Landel, Dutch Mantell, the Rock and Roll Express. That's not even including like some of the other people that I forgot about. Like what a roster they got going right now. Pretty crazy. You're talking to Bethadone? Oh. Well, Bethadone's when she makes her mind up on something, then it's definitely done. Definitely not going to go back on it. Bethadone going to be doing one of the first ever Iron Woman segments, almost an hour long in Boyd Watch this afternoon. Yeah, don't forget about Ken Raper, the Blue Knight. Anyway, we're going to watch 3 episodes of Memphis today. It looks like good stuff. We got a new debut coming in that you guys should like. This afternoon, we're going to do Boyd Watch Live. I've got a Kim update, a really funny Kim update. And then we'll be back Monday for Eric McHenry, and then we're going to do the Field of 64. I have 59 of the names ready for Boyd Madness. So I just have to get these last few put in there. It's an fucking crazy roster, dude. It's wild as hell. Plus, what's his name? Maniac Mike, which I like, but I don't know about how much star power it adds. Anyway, that's what I'm going on. That's what I'm doing. So, wrestling, Boyd Watch, and then we're gone till Monday, yeah. All right, well, anyway, here we go. Memphis Wrestling. I think we're October 14th, 1989 is what I want to say, I think. And I had to mute or remove 2 songs, but otherwise this should be complete.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Dave Brown, right here at ringside.
Kim is a lunatic.
Another day of CWA Championship Wrestling today.
Just wait till Boyd Watch.
Ronnie P. Gossett bringing in the wild side.
Let me know. The audio was really low on this. I recorded it at max volume. So if I need to turn it up, let me know.
In the opening match of the day. A little bit later on, you'll be looking at the Blackbirds. Iceman Parsons, Brickhouse Brown, Dirty White Boy, Buddy Landel are both here today. Larry Sharp. Now, I think most of you
You're just here for Kim and
Larry
McHenry.
Sharp, and he is going to be bringing in someone new today. You'll meet him later on. I'm not sure if we want to. Then, 6-man tag team action comes up in the main event of the day. The King will be here, teamed with Freddy.
Well, no, we're gonna do a whole stream Monday about it to lay out the brackets. We're gonna do it as a community. We're gonna come together as a community.
And Dustin Rhodes. This one
What's up, Izzy?
One should be a good day all around. We'll be looking for you back with that opening match here in just a moment.
Never.
He just arrived in the studio along with his partner, the Dream Warrior. Hey, we'll tell you more about him.
Is this guy is the partner, the Dream Warrior? It looks like the son from Family Matters. Humble King, it's me, $1.99. Let's get this party started. Fire emoji, praying hands emoji. Thank you, it's me. It's going to be a great day of wrestling. Already absolute pandemonium. Eddie Winslow teaming up with Freddy, fan favorite Freddy.
Just a minute.
What's up, KP? Unless you guys want to, unless we decide to do it randomly, but I still think it'd be fun to do just a stream looking at the 64 people that are in it. You know what I mean? I think it would be fun.
Up to ringside.
And then maybe we'll do it brackets, maybe we'll do it random. Who knows?
The wild side. Chris Champion, Mark Starr, led by
Chris Champion.
Ronnie P. Gossett, their manager.
Here comes Beth's favorite tag team, the Satanists.
I'm afraid that means you're staying, right? Yeah, so I'm here because you certainly need help. Being the 10-cent
commentator you are, I'll add a little class to this show and hopefully help the ratings that you have let sag.
Well, just hope you don't have too much
Sagging
to say during
ratings.
all of this. The Wild Side steps into the ring. The Dream Warrior. Dream
Is he
Warrior
shorter?
is
I
the
can't
brother
tell.
of
Looks like about the same
Norvell
height.
Austin. Norvell trained him. Norvell, of course, in Sputnik Monroe.
Well, I hope he's
So Norvell Austin trained
better than
the Dream.
Norvell
Why is he
Austin
called the
was.
Dream Warrior? Just because he's in with? Is it like a combo kind of
That
name?
certainly isn't saying much.
For a long time, Norvell and Sputnik Monroe were the Southern Tag Champions, just to give you a little bit of history.
That's right, and Babe Ruth used to hit home. Listen to these idiots calling me Porky. Now, that shows respect, doesn't it? I come out here, I'm on my weight program, I'm exercising every day. By the way, have you bought my video?
No.
How to be fit and happy like me, Ronnie P?
No.
It is
How to
stunning.
be
I have
happy
sold
and fit.
500,000 copies.
Wonder what folks are doing with it there. Probably not watching it.
You know, I hate to knock people, and
How am I
hate to
being
talk
racist?
bad about anybody, but I want you to look at this studio audience.
I'm the only person in the sector that, that does Black History Month events. Portraits of Black Excellence.
Woman over there has got more hair on her legs than I've got on my head. Gillette would have a field day with her. Look at her. And look at that bozo next to her. They don't have 8 teeth among all of them on the front row.
The words of Ronnie P. Gossett.
Don't you scream these people that you
My
let in
vape
this
is
building,
starting
or
to
do you just
clog
let
a little
anybody
bit.
come in here?
Ronnie. On and on about the crowd, about the...
Hey, look at those two. They look like covered wagons. Did you ever watch Wagon Train? There's 3 covered wagons on the front row right there.
Well, as we try to tell you what's going on in the match here, Freddy is in
I
against...
hate fat people. I'll tell you. They are... The way they look...
I like
usually
that.
they
Whoa,
stink. That's why
wow.
I hate fat people.
I like that they
Because
went from being
odor they
scared of
emit.
him to just having regular matches with him now.
Can't believe I just heard you say that.
Oh, I'm the first to admit it. I may be a little chubby, but I'm certainly not fat.
Little chubby, yeah.
All right, Bethadone.
Little chubby says. Here's a tag by Freddy and the Dream Warrior
John
coming in.
Down store, Kmart had a sale. I can tell by that suit you've got on. That's the tackiest looking outfit I've ever seen. That's one reason that you add nothing to the show, the way you dress.
That's those words come from a man who's sitting here dressed in a uniform with sergeant.
Oh, man, that's a great song, though.
Poetry in motion. What can I say that hasn't been said about the Wild Side? In every major wrestling magazine in the country, they are rated in the top 3.
Now you want to talk about the match, huh?
True, Daninsky.
Tag made.
The match. Do you call this a match? Do you actually think this?
I don't
is a
remember
warm-up
who's
for my
I don't
Wild
remember
Side?
who Sonny Waffles is.
Star fires the Dream Warrior into
King
the
TL is definitely he fluctuates between being really angry with Ben and then thinking like Ben's the best.
Oh.
I want you to look at this goof over here. He looks like
Rockin'
look at
like
him. He looks
dockin'.
Like he just got out of prison. You know they give somebody a cheap suit.
Just got out of
like the
prison.
one you're wearing when you get out of prison and you get a $100 bill. He looks like he made it here, all right. Look at him.
All right, Mr. Or should I say General Gossett?
You make sure you say General Gossett, and you make sure
Hey, if
that
Kevin
you show me
Nash
the proper respect that I am due.
Can do it.
I always attempt to give you the respect that you are due. You're exactly right.
Just like I told you before, you can tell he's been associated with
Didn't
Norvell.
Kevin Nash make some weird apology for his Bojangles comments and like then in the apology he ended up kind of making it even worse?
Boston. Look at him. He can't even stand up.
Chris Champion fires Dream Warrior into the...
But I mean, realistically, what's an apology do in that situation? You know what I mean? Like, what is Sean Oliver gonna care? He talks to the guy all the time. Like, what if you apologize? It's nobody's gonna be like, oh, okay, well, I forgive you. Like, we don't live in that kind of society anymore. I don't think anyway.
Of Mark Starr
Did
from
you ever see
outside.
such an ugly child as this woman has over here? All she needs is a banana and needs to be all right at home.
What's up, F-Wood?
Ronnie, will you leave the crowd alone, for heaven's sake?
I can't believe you let this riffraff in here. Why can't you let class people in?
You don't see Lalo apologizing.
Freddy in there being
Now,
double
you're seeing
teamed.
what Freddy deserves. I want you to look at that. Now, I'm going to tell you something.
Worked
Don't
himself
deny
into a
what I am.
racist shoot.
That hood or whatever he wears is coming off, Dave Brown. So you just sit right here. You're fixing to see his ugly face.
All right, the referee says
Get a
disqualification.
good look at him. Get a good look. You're fixing to see the face.
Darkside Phil said that if you say something that you would have said on the playground as a kid, then it can't be offensive. That's what he said. Ruby did apologize, and do you think that anybody watched a Ruby apology? No shade to Ruby, but do you think anybody watches these apologies and is like, oh, okay, I totally understand now. Like, if your comment was out of context or it was part of a joke or whatever, like, people are either going to go watch the video. People who care whether or not it's true are going to go watch the video and then make their own decision. Doing an apology, I don't know really what that does unless it's like mandated by your company or something. Like Ricochet came out and apologized. Like, if you tell a woman on Twitter that you're glad she has multiple sclerosis, what good does an apology do? It'd be like Ben apologizing to somebody. Like, it doesn't make sense.
What it looks like. Take that mask off.
Oh, here comes Dustin Rhodes and the King. That'll stop that right there.
But it's not Ruby. No, apologies don't work. No one heard Ricochet apologize and then be like, oh, it's fine, of course. Now we completely forgive you. Oh, I was mad at the internet wrestling community, so I attacked someone with multiple sclerosis. Like, you can't apologize for that. That's just who you are. There's no out of context to it. You were salty because somebody said you were a bad actor in a wrestling show, and you said you were glad they had MS. Like, no apology gets you out of that.
Yeah, that'll stop that. Every time the going gets rough, you get this idiot out here.
Ruby pooped this week? I mean, I would say so.
Now he's after Mark Starr.
Ruby do be pooping.
Running, no doubt about it. Oh, Lawler grabbed him. Look out, King. Lawler slows him down.
Well, you also have a traumatic brain injury, Bethany. The suits in Palo Alto ain't calling for nobody to apologize. Oh, Lawler's out in his what they call it, the bunkhouse stampede outfit.
The King, and they've got Freddy in tow. He goes out too. The mask was saved, but the Wild Side really intent on getting that mask off of it. Come on, Gossett.
You can't rectify anything to a YouTube audience. Like, what percentage of people are just gonna? I just think an apology on, especially for a YouTuber or any kind of a public figure, unless you're, I guess if you're a politician, but even then, that's just, nobody really believes you.
Thought we'd seen enough of you.
Once again, no respect from this idiot crowd.
I'm just saying, you might be more likely to forgive people if you can't remember, you know, if your brain is traumatically injured.
Every time the going gets rough,
don't get sensitive, Bethadone.
Here comes your Kmart King, Jerry Lawler, and that illegitimate son of Dusty Rhodes, Dustin.
Yeah, they were going for the mask over there. Had nothing to do.
I'm very sorry for what I said to Ruby while I was cranking it during one of her Celebrity Sunday streams. Ruby, you're the... Apologize. Whoops. Hold on, sorry, I disconnected for a second. Why would she feel the need to apologize if she was just saying, hey, is it okay to say XYZ? Is that okay? Like, why would you apologize? Because you're just saying, like, oh, I'm just being edgy, or I'm just saying it because I really want to know. If someone got offended by that, that's their problem, not yours. Like, you're not gonna, you either did it on purpose knowing you were saying something naughty, and then you had an out because you said, like, oh, I was just asking if it was okay, or you genuinely meant it. And either way, why would you apologize?
You're interfering in every match. And all these illiterate morons over here, they just cheer and cheer and cheer for Jerry. Listen, no respect.
No, it disconnected for a second.
You know, a lot of these women out here remind me of my ex-old lady. Full in the chest and empty in the head. I'm tired of looking at ugly women on the...
If that were true, those videos wouldn't have more views than anything else, ATF. Like, I just... Strictly speaking, factually, if you look at the Endless Summer streams, they way outperformed everything else. Like, it's not even close.
And back row, we need some good-looking ladies in here, because in Memphis, Tennessee, the whole South is nothing but goat ropers, prostitution.
No more apologies.
Redneck. And Freddy, we're going to remove that mask. The sad thing about it, all these people are dressed up, and they've got on their Sunday best, and they still look like they've been to a rummage sale. This is the sewer of the South, and these are your fans right out here.
If all you're going to do is insult the fans,
I
I
don't
think...
have to insult them. They're your kind of people. That's why you get so offensive. They're your kind of people. I must
Full
say
in the
the nerve
chest,
every
empty
time
in
I
the
talk
head.
about 'em. You're the one that gets upset.
You call them people fans? It is a disgrace that this trash shows up to watch us on TV. We want to see suit and tie.
I want you to look at this birth control poster child out here. If that's not a reason not to have kids, I don't know what is.
We're going to take a break. That's what we're going to do. We'd appreciate it if you...
General gossip.
Take a break.
We're taking a break. We'll be back.
Michael St. John for CWA Championship Wrestling. Around the area, let me remind you that on the 26th of October, that's a Thursday night, Henryville, Indiana, at the high
You're
school
on
gym.
bed.
Big wrestling card there. The Rock
Yeah,
and
we'll
Roll
get that
Express,
apology
Mantell,
about the
Freddy,
same
and
time
many
we
more.
get that Let Me
Save
Tell
$1
You
in
Something
advance
video.
tickets, Henryville, Indiana, on Thursday, the 26th of October. Tuesday night, 24th of October, Championship Wrestling comes to Paducah, Kentucky, at the Tillman High School gym. Kerry Von Erich will be there. Jeff Jarrett, Dutch Mantell, the Rock and Roll Express, and many more. Advance tickets will save $1. That will be in Paducah.
What are you guys so
on
up?
the
What's
24th
got you guys
at
so
Tillman
worked
High
up
School.
today?
Now, this week, big announcement. Championship Wrestling returning to the Evansville Coliseum. Opening action, the RPM Mike Davis takes on Plowboy Frazier.
Speaking of people who should apologize, a guy killed me this morning I killed a guy in a video game this morning, and I had on the Sabrina Carpenter character skin, and he called me an F slur for having the Sabrina Carpenter skin. That
Takes on
warrants an
Kevin Dillinger.
apology.
The Soul Taker, a big new wrestler brought in by Larry Sharp. If you thought Bam Bam Bigelow was big, wait till you see the Soul Taker. He'll take on Steve Marino. The Wild Side in tag team action, Ronnie P. Gossett in their corner against superstar Bill Dundee and Dutch Mantell. CWA tag team title match, the Blackbirds take on the Rock and Roll Express. Grudge tag
Semen
battle, Jerry the
retention.
King Lawler and Dustin Rhodes take on Buddy Landel, and the Dirty White Boy, the Dirty White Girl will be at ringside.
Oh, dirty white girl coming in. Let's go.
Added challenge match for Evansville Wednesday night. Jerry the King Lawler answering the challenge here on television today of the Soul Taker, Larry P.
Make sure you have it set to all messages,
Ronnie P. Gossett is
Parbs.
going to watch every match. The Soul Taker will more than take care of Jerry
Soul
Lawler.
Taker's
Bringing
coming in,
with him
boys.
Larry Sharp, the second best, greatest manager in professional wrestling. And my Wild Side against Dutch Mantell. Dutch Mantell, you double-crossed Ronnie Gossett, and I haven't forgot it. I've got two men that can more than take care of you, and that superstar pygmy, Bill Dundee. Tell them, guys.
You know, we got Bill Dundee and his snake
We should all move into a group home with Vinny Slugga, sure.
in the grass, Dutchman.
Although he doesn't even want to speak or see what any of you say, so I'm not sure he'll really be open to that outside of me. And maybe he would grant me a +1, I don't know.
Well, Dutch, you should have got you a little bit taller, partner, boy. You bring him on down.
Let me
and
consult
come on
my-
down and
my
see the
guest
Wild Side.
list.
There ain't no way you're gonna take that walk and get away
Boy,
with
guys,
it.
the names
The
on
action
here.
This coming Wednesday night, Evansville
Man, what a
Coliseum.
lineup.
Don't miss it.
Well, we got a match coming up here with the Blackbirds, and well, I hear the music. They are on the way right now. They've asked to stop by and say a word or two on the way to the
YouTube switches my chat filter like constantly, like all the time. It switches it back to top messages instead of all messages.
ring, so
The fuck is a top message anyway?
they're the Blackbirds, but
I'm not saying this to stereotype at all, but I do think there is a danger to the Boyd sector, at least on our level. Probably not up at the, like, you know, the characters that actually, you know, the bigger characters of the Boyd, like, you know, the ones like the big A-loggers cover, because it's looking like we're going to have big changes coming up to Social Security because of the upcoming insolvency. And they're either going to have to add a bunch of payroll tax, or like a 1% payroll tax, or I think they're going to have to like cut benefits by a certain amount and then raise the retirement age. Any cuts to Social Security are like an immediate threat to the Boyd.
you guys,
Oh, what, you got a loss for words or something?
yeah, you're looking
see
for a
something
herald.
there?
I have a whiteboard, Daninsky, and I thought I was funny one stream, so I put like in Die Hard, it's like ho ho ho, I have a machine gun. I put ho ho ho. I have a whiteboard, but it was in permanent marker, so it's still on there.
Confusing you?
It's ruined.
Don't worry about Harold Harris. He busy somewhere taking care of a lot of business. But nevertheless, the birds shall fly anyway. We'd like to introduce to you the newest edition of the Blackbird Dynasty. This is Reggie B. Fine.
Reggie B. Fine. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be a change around here.
What happened to Harold Howard?
The CWA, hold this mic up a little. There's going to be a change around here. The Blackbirds are going to the top from this day on. And you people over here, whenever you see the birds come out,
Oh, for sure, Realm Chat.
Listen up, one thing right now we want to say. We're going to take care of business as usual. And right now the business is Rock and Roll Express. We need those CWA title belts to keep going and making the type of money we're accustomed to making. Now somebody better do something real soon, because I'm getting real ticked off around here, and I'm sick and tired of being like a termite hiding in the woodwork. Hey, you better tell these fools something. See, what you don't understand is, rock and roll, you out of town somewhere.
Here, hang on a second.
Somebody else is back.
Can you see it? But it's in permanent marker, so it's like really tanked.
Yard, but where you need to be is right here in your own backyard. We're gonna hurt you, Ricky Martin. See, you got that long blonde hair, and you look like them blue-eyed gals that we used to be dealing with. So we're gonna hurt you real bad, baby. And hey, you know when I speak the gospel, people. And remember, when every time you rooted Boots over here, all you got to hear is what's the word, then you know it's Blackbird. Like Mama says, it bees that way sometimes, you bunch of rooted poops.
I said Harold Howard, not Howard Harold. I think he's the other one. No, wait, Harris. Yeah. Well, you're confusing me now. Harold Harris versus Harold Howard. Harold Howard is the one who grew up with a saying, if you're going to come on, was his famous line.
Iceman, Parsons, Brickhouse, Brown, and Reggie B. Fine, their new manager
Rudy
here.
Poo.
In the ring right now. Got the Kelly brothers, Bobby and Donnie. And we're ready and underway with a 1 fall, 10-minute time limit tag team match. Blackbird.
I think Reggie B. Fine gets involved. He, like, fake buys the territory at one point. He's one of the reasons I think there's so many legal entanglements around Memphis.
Favorites against the Kellys. Don't know much about the Kellys. Brickhouse Brown jumping up and down on the back of Donnie Kelly. Donnie being held up by Brickhouse Brown. Iceman Parsons up on the middle rope. He drops down on him, and Donnie Kelly hits the mat. Reggie B.
Oh, they're chanting for rock and roll.
Blackbirds, the newest member of the team, Brickhouse Brown says, walking around the ring. Crowd chanting rock and roll at him.
Does Hoovenstein yeah, I think he wrestled Jericho not too long ago, didn't he?
Time before the match, talking about the Rock and Roll Express. Whoa, big clothesline as Iceman Parsons was flying through the air and head on
His cruise ship or something?
Donnie Kelly hits the mat. Kelly brothers off to a very rugged start. Boy, from Iceman Parsons.
Too bad they've routinely lost
Back
clean.
corner, he's reaching for the tag, and this will be our first look at Brother Bobby. Iceman says, let's be
Where the hell's the...
Let's shake hands and be
There it
friends.
is,
Now
Wampa
we'll do it.
fruit.
And that's why, as Iceman Parsons kicked him right in the stomach as Bobby Kelly was going to shake his hand. Blackbirds double team Bobby Kelly. They run right with a double clothesline as Kelly came off the rope. Brickhouse Brown dropping down with the upper arm. Blackbirds pretty well controlling things here. There's a count of 1, 2. Only a 2 count.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm kind of limited to whatever I can find at Kroger or the liquor stores. You can get a lot of neat sodas at liquor stores.
He picked him up by the hair. Bobby
The
Kelly.
problem is, it's like the like really nice liquor store is a little bit of further than I like to drive. So and then it's also like a, coin flip whether they're going to have restock. They have like I don't really know, like it's not, I wouldn't call it like a grab bag, but it's just a section of a refrigerated case that's just filled with random sodas. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Like, it's not like there's a whole row of Jick Jack grape, but like, it's just a bunch. So you have to sort through everything, and they don't restock it very often. So it really gets down to like the shit stuff.
Thrown out of the ring through the ropes. Look out, Reggie B. Fine picking him up by the hair.
He worked in Memphis. Is Jimmy the Crash Bandicoot of the boy? Now he seems pretty like he's really settling down.
Kind of helps him back into the ring. Very kind of him, huh? Brickhouse with a right fist. He had a double.
Shaved his knuckles. Who put their armpit hair on the line? Remember that?
Iceman stuck the boot through the rope. Brickhouse Brown ran Bobby Kelly into it.
Did you hear that guy yelling at the ref? Watch the hair.
Snap suplex on Bobby Kelly.
Hey ref, first day on the job, let's go.
Gone in this match. There's a count of 1. Whoa, and Iceman Parsons again picked him up. As Brickhouse Brown had done earlier, they had what they might have been able to get a 3 count. Probably could have, but twice they refused to go for the full count of 3. Brickhouse Brown dropping down on Bobby Kelly, and now, again, shoves him back into the ring. Reggie B. Fine jabbed him with that walking stick he carries, too. There's the tag.
Bush off.
Right fist.
Remember when I found out that
Now,
Flexum was a Bush model? I had no idea.
3.5 minutes
I'm still
into the
shook
action.
by it.
Count of 2, but again, Brickhouse
Cherry is. I like cherry.
Third time. Sometimes this can backfire on you. We have seen
But I also
that
like
before
cream
with a
soda.
situation like
Pineapple
that.
soda is probably my favorite.
Well, it's not looking likely at this point, though, as Bobby Kelly was just hammered by a double fist from Brickhouse Brown. Now the Blackbirds double up again. Big move.
My favorite soda of all time is Sprecher Door County Cherry. But it's got to be the Door County Cherry Soda, not the Sprecher Cherry Cola. There's a difference.
Brickhouse leaves. Iceman stays. Knee lift.
Mask versus armpit hair.
Yeah, a little celebration over there by Iceman Parsons.
See, that's great work from Iceman because he's mocking their beloved culture of Jackie Fargo and Bullet Bob.
They don't have the pin yet, but it's likely they could go for it just
It's a real, like, she maintains it so that she can wear the outfits, but like it's pretty significant. It kind of looks like a Dairy Queen ice cream. It has like the little it has like a little swirl at the top.
The Blackbird just trying to hurt somebody. That's what they're doing here. We're 4.5 minutes into the action.
Spanish soda. I love Pepsi Pineapple they had for a couple years at Little Caesars. The mango is good, but it's the mango rush, but it's just not on the same level.
Waiting for a meeting.
One time I saw a guy at Walmart that worked at Little Caesar. I don't remember if I was streaming or not, but he like ran over to me and he's like, "Oh, listen, they got in one last shipment of the Mountain Dew." And I was like, "Oh my God, really?" He's like, "Yeah, I already had him put back the case for you." And I was like, "Awesome." And then I think you can, if I wasn't streaming, you can definitely see the video where I made a video that says like unexpected shipment of Mountain Dew Mango Rush.
Later on, the between the Blackbirds and the Rock and Roll Express.
She's bringing it back, man.
The outcome might be a little bit different from what they've seen today. Here
Bong
so
rips
far.
for Chuck Norris. Did he really
Iceman
die, Taco? I saw he had a medical issue.
drags him over a few feet in the ring. Tags Brickhouse.
What a legacy, man. What a film legacy. Like, a lot of people don't, I think, take the time to look through his, especially like younger people probably, but like, he was right in the middle of like that great, incredible run of action movies in the 80s with Cannon Films. I remember when they were talking about back in the day, Galan and Globus were talking about like when someone would make a pitch for a movie and they would pretty much take that pitch and put it into one of two piles, Chuck Norris or Charles Bronson. And he made a bunch of crazy movies for them. Then he was right in the middle of the Bruce Lee, movie run as well. Like, he's got a pretty impressive film catalog, even though I think he fell off after Texas Ranger, but.
1, 2, and this time he makes it stick for a 3 count. The Blackbirds.
He also, I don't know if you remember this, speaking of another synchronicity, as part of the Warner Brothers cartoon archive, they had the Chuck Norris, I think they were called like Karate something, Karate Commandos or something. I think they got at least 1 or 2 series of figures out of it, but that was a really interesting, hold on, I want to watch the trailer for the Chuck Norris cartoon as a tribute to him. When I worked with Warner Archive, back when I ran my website, the guy who used to do PR for them was the guy who cut this, commercial for the cartoon show. Here we go, Karate Commandos. Let's see. I wonder if it's still up. Come on, man. Karate trailer. Okay, here we go. All right, hang on. Here we go.
There are people in the world who believe that violence is the answer to every problem. They think they always have to fight. They never like to play fair. I don't like having to resort to violence. It's always my last option. And sometimes it's not a lot of fun.
Oh, and a tuxedo roundhouse. Wow. I remember the purple guy figure, yeah. Yeah, total Jim. Well, that's that's probably as close to Boyd Chuck Norris as we're going to get. So I think that's a pretty fitting tribute. But shout out to whoever that guy was that used to run PR for them. He was so nice. He cut that trailer. He did like a bunch of promotional work for their Warner Archive, which is like their deep cut vault type stuff. He was really nice. I reviewed so many, they sent me like so many free Blu-rays. I'm like crying thinking about it.
Yeah, look at Brickhouse.
I need them free movies again.
They were impressive, no doubt about it, against the Kelly brothers as the Blackbirds and their new manager, Reggie B. Fine, get the win here. The time on it, 5 minutes, 23 seconds.
He might have, F-Wood.
More
I reviewed it, but my copy got stolen.
Wrestling fans, action coming Henryville, Indiana on the 26th
I miss
of
EFD.
October.
Where did Randy Hales go?
Don't miss it. And on the 24th of October, that's a Tuesday night in Paducah. Championship Wrestling coming to Tillman High School. Kerry Von Erich, Jeff Jarrett, Dutch Mantell, many more on the card.
Kerry Von Erich's still
Wednesday night,
hanging
Evansville
around.
Coliseum. Wrestling returns. Listen to this. RPM Mike Davis takes on Plowboy Frazier. Freddy against Kevin Dillinger.
Whoa, did you hear that, F. Wood? Maniac Mike from the original rock and roll tag team. Maniac Mike, Tommy Lane, the rock and roll RPMs.
Marino
versus Plowboy Frazier.
Tag team action. Ronnie P. Gossett in their corner against superstar Bill Dundee and Dutch Mantell. CWA tag team title match. Rock and Roll Express against the Blackbirds. In Evansville, you'll see a grudge tag battle. Jerry the King Lawler and Dustin Rhodes on one side of the ring. Buddy Landel and the Dirty White Boy with the Dirty White Girl in the corner on the other side of the ring. Plus an added challenge match in Evansville Wednesday night at the Coliseum. The Soul Taker. This is one big dude brought in by Larry Sharp. He has challenged Jerry the King Lawler. Lawler answers the challenge. Wednesday night, Evansville Coliseum. Don't miss the action.
Match scheduled here with Dirty White Boy and Buddy
Alan
Landel
Thicke.
scheduled.
Now listen, Mike, I hope you've learned your lesson about shoplifting.
Match of the day. Speaking of Buddy Landel and Dirty
Oh, here we go, Buddy Landel. Oh.
As they head this way.
Buddy Landel is the absolute best.
You guys are supposed to be headed for the ring, you know. Headed for the ring.
Ooh, look at the Dirty White Girl. Finally, we get a Grace Thorpe in Memphis. Let's go.
Heavyweight champion, baby. I went through all kinds of people and beat everybody right in the middle of the ring, didn't I, White Girl?
Hey, when you're good, you're good.
Woo! You heard that, didn't you, Dave Brown? Hey, and look here.
I love this era of Buddy Landel. Like, he just seems like such a degenerate in the during this Memphis run. I think it's so great.
Say something, Dave Brown. Let me say something. Come here, Dirty White Girl. Talking about good. Now, all you two-for-nickel gutter trash out there.
Dirty so-called white girls.
Put your makeup on with covering crayons and wish you could look like this. Just back up and regroup, because this right here is the epitome of womanhood.
There you go.
And all the wives and the girlfriends and all the fans out here are trying to get a petition.
Dirty white trad. There you go.
Because just like your old lady's gonna get on your case, Dave Brown, you know, she distracts people. And when she distracts
She's only
people,
allowed to
she
be
gets
on
the
Memphis
dirty
TV as long as
white
Ben
boy.
doesn't
A chance to beat
appear.
up on people like the King Jerry Lawler. Oh, the King. Dustin Rhodes. On him, baby. Did you see how I beat Dustin Rhodes? Right in the middle, baby.
1, 2, 3. Yep.
Boy couldn't even get up. And then I not only beat Dustin Rhodes, but by right says I am the unified world heavyweight champion.
Oh, Bethadone did tell me one day we were like speculating if I said like tell him Beth, like they say tell him Hawk, if she would automatically cut the promo, and she said she would.
I did beat Jerry the King Lawler for the 3 count right in the middle of the ring for none. And I'm his character witness. I'm the character witness. Every time we get a
Domestic abuse angle?
every time.
Cornette would hate that, Daninsky. He'd be like, now listen, if they can keep motherfucking Ben Thorpe away from the ring this specific night, well, why the fuck can't they keep him away every night?
They saw it was 3 against 1 in a lot of that match.
Let's get one thing straight here. That belt belongs to me.
Oh, I like this outfit from Lawler.
You shut up and listen to me for a minute. This belt belongs to you.
Ooh.
This belt belongs to you.
You don't want to mess with Buddy Landel. Look at him pushing the girl out there.
Because I beat this punch right here, right in the middle. You beat me, fans, but you had your little surprise. So
What do you think? I think this is a pretty badass look for Lawler. The black and white outfit. He's got the unified title.
Come on, let's there's a little equalizer. The King with a chair.
Whoa, hey now, come on. Now, why isn't Dave Brown chastising Jerry Lawler for picking up a chair? Who's doing anything that warrants being hit by a chair here? Dave Brown should be dressing Lawler down, and security should be taking that chair away from Lawler.
Grapes, sour grapes. You're mad because he beat you, and you're mad because both of
He'd be over. Ben would be over anytime he could get on a microphone. I mean, even if he just walked out on Raw, I think Ben could get the crowd to... He'd be... The fucking ring would be filled with garbage and everything. It'd be like we're back in the 90s again.
Took both of you.
You're wearing a belt right there that should be around this man's waist right here, and you know it. Yeah, that's right.
Ben telling the crowd they're acting like children when they throw things into the ring.
That rightfully belongs to me, boy. World's champion, not you.
They're all victims of a promo.
Let me tell y'all something, both. We wouldn't give you 10 cents for cheese on a Whopper, so when we get you in the ring...
He could demand that if you see a woman sitting in a chair, please take it upon yourself to take that chair away from her and force her to stand.
This girl's gonna kick your brains in. How's that sound?
Right there, because Dustin, tell him about that belt, brother.
See, I beat your booty. Oh, that ring that night.
Oh no, he's going back into that deep Dusty now. Not good.
And how's that sound?
Right there, because Dustin, tell him about that belt, brother.
See, I beat your booty. Oh, that ring that night, and you know it. Now you listen to me, dirty white boy. See, on the TV, you said you'll bring a little surprise package. That little surprise package ain't nothing but a big sleazeball.
Yeah, it rarely. I agree overall. It works sometimes, but not reliably.
Hey, come on. Hey, wait a minute.
Why is he allowed to have that chair?
Let me just say one thing. Yeah, you're real tough, buddy Landel. That's just like it. You're real tough as long as you're behind somebody. And
Hi, Vinny Slugga. I think I got a good video picked out for you today, buddy. What territory and promotion is this? This is 1989 CWA Wrestling out of Memphis. He's going deep into that powdered Dusty. Wow. Oh, now this chatter, Daninsky is comparing me to Memphis Wrestling, which is acknowledged as being comical and over the top. Is that what kind of panel we run here at the Powdered Dusty? A comical? Is that how we're seen? The Memphis of the Boit? I mean, not Boit.
you're trying to stand behind her. Let me tell you something, and let me tell you something, you little sleaze bag. And that's right.
Yeah, did you see the tribute we did to him? It's me.
That came in here by the name of Rick Rude, and he had himself a little ballet. And I'm going to tell you something, brother. I slapped the
That's three, let me tell you something.
I drove her head right up between her legs, and that's exactly what I'll do to her, too.
We got one promo with three let me tell you somethings from Jerry Lawler before we got one let me tell you something video from the Methadone Clinic. Hey, let me tell you something, Jerry Lawler.
You touch one hair on this pretty little thing right here, and I'll stomp you in the middle of next week, boy. Yeah, the only difference between Rick Rude and him is...
I'm going to try to get over on the indies as the illegitimate son of Buddy Landel.
He's got the belt, and he's here, baby. He's the man now. That's right.
It's not nearly... I want it to go on for the rest of the show.
He's got the belt, too, here.
Yeah, we're going to... Oh, boy. Let me tell you something, boys. You got it to prove...
That was a bit. Donating to the Thorpe so that Grace would take down the picture of him crying, and then they also softened the thumbnail to not hurt his feelings.
I know it's tempting, but please.
Hey, let me just tell you this, Landel. Your time's coming.
Humiliating myself over what a 22-year-old girl said on the internet about me, or a 23-year-old girl said about me. It's all part of the game.
Brother, the match is already signed. You and the dirty white boy. And young lady...
Yeah, Lawler's a Burger King with that kind of shit.
You want to act like a man, you're going to get treated like a man. And as far as you talking about touching one hair on this lovely lady's head, any lady out here's rear end would make her a Sunday face.
Whoa!
Any lady... And as far as you talking about touching one hair on this lovely lady's head, any lady out here's rear end would make her a Sunday face.
Wow. Hey, let me tell you something, Jerry Lawler. You made my daddy wrestle fan favorite Freddy. And goddamn it, I'm pissed off about it. I'm going to wrestle him, but I'm going to, instead of a title or something, I'm going to demand that he put his Coke table on the line. That one that's got all that Coca-Cola junk in it.
Why don't we just take it to the ring? Everybody's had their say.
The bottom line is,
I think he was saying their asses either looked better than her face or that they would be like a good match. But it was nose alignment adjacent. Nobody say you know whose name for like 2 minutes so that she won't see that nose alignment comment in the transcripts. She is very trashy hot, yeah. Does anybody know if this is the same dirty white girl that's in Smoky Mountain a few years from here?
Dirty white boy, Buddy Landel. Well, they head for the ring right now. Dirty white girl at ringside. Coming in to go against them. The Big O and...
Ooh, TD Steele and Big O teaming up again. Yet to win a match as a tag team, but you cannot underestimate Big O, maybe the worst wrestler in Memphis right now. And honestly, Big O is the worst wrestler right now in Memphis. But TD Steele, he's got that Shelton Benjamin look. He's got a tremendous amateur background. I mean, I think you can't count him out.
And TD Steele stepping in up there. This is going to be a one-fall, 10-minute time limit match.
I think in Smoky Mountain they work an angle where Ron Wright is like jealous of the dirty white girl because if he misses his, one-on-one connection with the dirty white boy. Ron Wright in Smoky Mountain is so good.
To be starting for his team. And Buddy Landel steps through the ropes. Just wrestle, Buddy, and we'll pay attention to the match. That's what we'll do as you step in against the Big O. As we said, the Big O got some pretty good size on him. Whoa, shoves Landel down to that.
Hey, ref.
Landel just said a minute ago. Probably won't even break a sweat. And immediately claims...
I just think Buddy Landel is like...
I don't think so. The crowd says he didn't.
Another, just like an archetype territory guy.
Now Landel. Hey, Landel hanging back behind the referee. I'll tell you, this guy is something else. Oh, shoved him down again. I was watching close that time.
In the
He never touched his
transcripts.
hair. Big O just shoved him down to the mat.
I almost let my intrusive thoughts win there. That was really close.
Yeah, that's strategy, all right. That's what they call running, buddy. I don't know what dictionary you looked up, but it doesn't say strategy. It says you were running from it.
Yeah, here we go. Now we're talking. Future pastor TD Jakes in the ring. Or TD Steele. See, he almost got him. He underestimated him, and he almost paid the price. Landel is not the Timu Ric Flair. Give me a break. They were going to put Buddy Landel over Ric Flair for the title, and Buddy Landel decided instead he was just going to go get drunk.
Brings up the boot.
Ruining life opportunities through addiction is the fast track to getting an emote in this chat. Timu Ric Flair, give me a break. Be serious.
On the man who does hold the CWA Heavyweight Championship right now. He's got the belt. Dirty White Boy. He's got a cover count of 1, 2.
He was the true Nature Boy.
Woo! So the team of Dirty White Boy and Buddy Landel has a victory here. The time out at 1:48 seconds. 1:48 as they get the win. Dirty White Girl outside the ring with them here today. They head for the dressing room with a victory. We'll head back here for more wrestling.
There you go. Perfect example. Uh-oh, here we go, guys.
Guess who's back? It's me, pretty boy Larry Sharp.
Larry Sharp's back.
The back of
The Soul Taker. He looks like if they took the DNA of Pat Patterson and combined it with like a small, or maybe like a large chimp. Larry Sharp does. Or he looks like a chimpanzee wearing the skin of Pat Patterson. Trailer Park Beth. He's great in Smoky Mountain too. He's like he's for sure one of the top 3 guys ever in the promotion. But he's got a promo where he like takes a gun out.
Seems fine to me. Or Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night. They'll all be a
The
bad
Soul
night for the
Taker.
King, because the pretty boy Larry Sharp introduces him to the Soul Taker. Don't yell for that. He ain't coming out. Stop that. He ain't coming out.
Hey, if you guys don't shut up, I'm leaving right now. That's what I'd say.
Too tall to get over, too wide to get around. A wrestler by any other name just would not be the same, if you understand what I'm telling you. Do you know, look at the size of the arms on his leg. Do you know the tattoo man used up 250 needles, bent them up, trying to get that aching nose arm? Well,
Hey, Kevin Murray, yeah.
Factory, and every time I hear Jerry Lawler saying, I'll wrestle anybody anytime.
Last episode, not last stream, I was talking to somebody about him coming in, and like that. I guess this is where he met Undertaker.
It hurts me. That's why I built my machine right here, right now. Now I suppose you got something smart to say, which will be the.
How come you're saying you don't think you don't?
I don't have anything smart to say. I do.
You're saying like his chest muscles aren't matching up with the rest of his physique? Is that what you're saying?
Say that is quite a specimen that you brought in this time from the Monster Factory, Larry Sharp.
See, I think he looks like he's in great shape. I don't know what I'm missing, because he's got some sag or what? Maybe he's got heavy nipples.
Sharp has agreed to a handicap match. We got Chris Frazier and Tim Hall as the Soul Taker. This guy is huge. Until you're standing beside him, you
Oh boy,
cannot
Tim
appreciate
Hall.
the size of this
Remember
guy.
last week on Memphis, Dirty White Boy like just beat the brakes off of Tim Hall. I think Chris Frazier got beat up too by whoever his tag team Maniac Mike beat him up. Yeah.
That Larry Sharp has brought in from the
So
Monster
both of these guys are coming off not great weeks.
Factory. Sharp, of course, the man who brought in Bam Bam Bigelow. And now he has got the Soul Taker. This guy with the arms all tattooed.
Tim Hall is
and the
due for a
mohawk
win, man.
haircut, going against
This is a
wrestlers in
handicap.
here
Ooh, this
today.
is kind of neat.
The Soul Taker. Boy, he'd waste no time.
I mean, he's big, but
in hammering first.
I wouldn't have thought a handicap match big, but that's how you get him over in Memphis. Wow. He became a voodoo priest like TJ Yao, the internet exorcist.
That is the number one man in professional wrestling right now, and you're seeing him here first.
Listen to him cheering the job guy. That's so cool.
The Soul Taker. Chris
Oh,
Frazier
God.
is, out of the ring. He was thrown out by the Soul
That's not
Taker.
Jerry Lawler in the purple tights.
That is not Jerry Lawler. I'll guarantee you that.
Didn't he light his hands on fire?
3, and this one is over. The handicap match is done in 54 seconds. 54 seconds, and the Soul Taker has a victory here. Larry Sharp out here. Well, look at the Soul Taker jumping up and down on Tim Hall. As we said, Chris Frazier was thrown out of the ring. Larry Sharp telling him, pour it on, he says. Sharp yelling, is that Jerry Lawler? It is not. And you said, where is Lawler? Yeah,
They almost ran you over.
That is not Lawler, of course
I
not.
know that Lawler won't have enough guts to come
Larry
out
Sharp
there, or
did?
he'd be out of here right
And the
now.
Ultimate
It's
Warrior?
easy to run your mouth when Larry Sharp's sitting up at the Monster Factory, but when I come here and knock on your door with a monster like we mean business, and the hell you're sitting,
Oh, yeah, the black ooze. I remember that, too.
You better run. You better run. Because if you show up for a match, it's all over, Jerry Lawler. Yeah, you.
Yeah, get out here, Lawler. What's up, K9? I wish they'd go back to the handle or whatever the opposite of this is. You think he was their English teacher? Is that Is that an insult to Tim Hall or an insult to the Memphis education system?
But soon as you sign on the dotted line, in the green...
Either way, too far, we're going to need an apology.
What the real king of Memphis is like.
If we're all going to heal as a community, we need an apology for the naughty thing that you said, Daninsky.
I don't know where you find these jerks. I don't know what kind of rocks you look under to dig up people like him and Bam Bam Bigelow. But that seems to be your whole lifelong ambition, to find a mold.
Larry Sharp is just like bringing up all these guys to come in, and they're all going through Lawler. That's pretty cool.
Create some sort of, I don't even know what to call this kind of thing right here.
You'll be calling him sir after you wrestle him. That's what you can call him.
I want to tell you this.
He's the Shane Douglas of jobbers, so he makes breadsticks.
You're trying to live through
I could go, man, I would love like endless breadsticks right now. I would so go for it.
You see, it's people like you,
and then South to West would come in and tell me that it would be perfect to eat those breadsticks if I was about to go on a 50-mile marathon.
They can't get the job done themselves, so they have to go try to find somebody that can do it for them. Isn't that right?
People like Larry Sharp has got the brains and the money.
Yeah, that's Godfather. Gee, thanks.
Not running around out here trying to keep it all for myself. That's right. I pick men out just to come and smack you around, and you can send your carcass to God because your soul belongs to Larry Sharp and the Soul Taker.
Well, let me tell you, hey, Sharp, don't walk away yet, brother, because as you know, I've already got a match, and I don't need, what do I? No, wait a minute. When I told him I was coming down
Man,
here,
he does look real big compared to Lawler.
Now, if you're not the top man, then I'll go ahead and wrestle Tony Schmoney or whatever his name is. We come in for a main event, and if you ain't a main eventer, speak up. Because
we didn't come here to wrestle Tony Schmoney.
Yeah, well, I don't care what you want, brother. You don't always get what you want, especially not down here. You may up north where you come from, but you don't get your
I could
way all the
definitely
time
eat some
down here.
breadsticks.
What do I got to gain from wrestling a big jerk like this, huh? I've gone through, they've come through here in the past. All the big ones, all the bad ones. And as you can see, Larry Sharp, I'm still here, brother. And I ain't got nothing to gain from wrestling a jerk like that.
Well, then why don't yes, you do. You know what? Because you want to say, yeah, I beat Hulk Hogan. I beat Rick Rude. I challenged Ric Flair. Well, here's the
I know a lot of the appeal probably for most of us is that we know the rest of what happens in his career. But even if you didn't know who he was, like, this is an interesting guy. Like, it's this huge dude that looks crazy. He's got loudmouth Larry Sharp with him. I think he would, I think if I were watching this, and even if I didn't know who he was, I would think, like, this guy was,
knocking
legit.
on your door, right in your backyard, and you're a yellow-bellied sapsucker if you don't take the match. Take it, Lawler. You ain't got the guts. You ain't got the guts.
See, there's another it's so simple. Just, you would think, well, why would Jerry Lawler agree to wrestle this massive lunatic guy for no reason if he doesn't have to? And then it's old school wrestling, so you can just say, like, hey, if you don't do this, you're a pussy. And that's all it takes sometimes.
You stayed in the South because you couldn't live up north. You couldn't deal with the monster factor. Shut your mouth, you
Yeah, he immediately, stands
As
out.
I said, brother, I've wrestled them all. I don't care how big they are. I don't care how bad they're supposed to be. And I'm sure I can look at this guy. Yeah, he looks big and he looks bad. But you see, old sayings don't get to be old sayings unless there's a lot of truth to them. And I'm sure you've heard, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And
Let's
if you
go.
want to see him fall, brother, you put him in the ring with me. But as I said, what's in it for me?
Pile Driver
What do I gotta
City,
gain from
sweetheart.
wrestling this jerk, huh? Answer me that,
can
Shark.
make a name for yourself and quit being a chump. Beat these backyard local heroes that are made a dime a dozen. You can try and pick on a real man for a change. But just like your old girlfriend Tammy Bay said, it ain't over till the fat lady sings. And she was singing when she said it.
So walk on off, Sharp. Hey,
Wow.
come back here one more time.
You're going to put up and you're going to shut up.
He called his ex-girlfriend fat. That's over the line.
The money, what do you need? Tell me what you need. Tell me what the women in your life, you need some more.
You tell me what you got, Sharp.
What do you want?
You're the one that's
Whatever I got is better than what you got. So whatever you pick of mine is going to be better than what you have. I'm the guy with everything to lose. Hey,
Yeah, but back in those days, I feel like if he came out for 2 or 3 weeks and just kept, I don't know how they phrase it, you're a yellow belly, whatever. If, you know, you're a coward if you don't do this. If they do that for like a couple shows in a row, the crowd's going to start to be like, wow, why won't Lawler fight this guy? Like, you know what I mean? Like the audience back then, I think would start to turn, if he was really taking that kind of an approach to it, I think they might not love it.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Why don't we put up or shut up your big mouth? How about that, okay? I'll wrestle this jerk. I'll wrestle your big creation. Is this the best you got at the Monster Factory? Is this the best
I gotta
you've been
charge
able to
my
come up
vape.
with?
God damn it.
It's the baddest thing on the face of the earth.
How did I go through the whole battery
I want him to be
in
the
1
baddest
hour?
that you've ever had, because when I beat him, I want you to shut up, okay, brother? Hey.
I'm going to fight him, but the only reason I'm going to fight him is so that you'll shut up. Exactly. Perfect.
But apparently that match is going to occur then, as the Soul Taker with Larry Sharp will be going against the King. We'll be back with more in a moment.
Championship Wrestling fans, Evansville Coliseum. Matches return.
No, I mean, not really. I can't watch those on here. We've tried, and the streams always get taken down. So we just watch, like, Battery's on its way out, pal? Yeah, I think so. No, just because of copyright. I don't know about GCW if they would copyright strike or not.
Wednesday night.
Me personally, I don't like using the vape and then having to charge it, and then I'm without weed for like 10 or 15 minutes, so I can't continue to get high. So then the anxiety sets in, so I really just wish I wish that I had flour so that I didn't have to wait on the weed charge. That's just me personally.
Paducah on the 24th. Advanced tickets are now on sale for those matches in Paducah. Wednesday night, Evansville Coliseum, the return of CWA Championship.
Oh yeah, XPW, yeah, well, that's a consideration.
Evansville, RPM Mike Davis takes on Plowboy Frazier. Freddy takes on Kevin Dillinger. The Soul Taker, a brand new wrestler brought in by Larry Sharp, will take on Steve Marino. Wildside, Ronnie Gossett in the corner against Bill Dundee and Dutch Mantell. Rock and Roll Express battle the
I'm so mad right now. I could really.
And the grudge tag match of the
what
year,
a frustrating situation.
Rhodes battle Buddy Landel and the Dirty White Boy.
It's my own fault. I should just have 2 batteries, but I hardly ever vape.
Challenge match as Larry Sharp and the Soul Taker have badgered Jerry Lawler. They've challenged Jerry Lawler. Lawler's answering the challenge
New
Wednesday
Jack.
night here in Evansville at the Coliseum. He'll take on the Soul Taker. Dutch Mantell, I know you got some
Oh,
comments
look at
for the
this.
fans here in
We're
Evansville.
coming back to Evansville because they've remodeled the building and it's a real big car. We used to be in Owensboro. Now we're coming back to Evansville, and I like the building. They said they've remodeled it, made me a fine, big, nice dressing room.
So I like that. We're back in Evansville. Remember, we've been in Owensboro for a while. So we're back in Evansville. I like that. We watched the first, I think, like 2.5 years of the shows we watched were all in Evansville.
I'm thankful for that. I'm going to be in Paducah, and I'm going to be in Henryville when the CWA goes there. But let me talk about Evansville. Gossett, I want you to bring them snake-carrying, long
What's up, Hurricane Paro?
to the ring and see if they
Hurricane Paro, you're in the Boyd Madness. I've got you here right between John Sluga and Big Patience. Be interesting to see who Paro matches up against.
Me and the superstar. Because let me tell you one thing,
Hey,
Chris
listen,
Champion, the real
Daninsky.
snake is not in that
Mods
bag.
ban
The real
anyone
snake's
saying to kick
outside that
Dutch
ring,
Mantell.
Ronnie Gossett. And I'm going to tell you one thing, Gossett. Everybody who leaves you, whether it be me and you got mad at the master bank,
Mods,
everybody
search the
ends up
transcripts
to be a
and
low-life,
tell me
egg-sucking
any
dog.
negative
Well,
comments
you're gonna
made
learn that,
toward
and we're
Dutch
gonna teach you the
Mantell and
hard
who
way
said
Wednesday night in
them.
Evansville.
Six-man tag team action coming up.
Oh,
here.
here we
Mike
go.
Huber
Maniac Mike,
and,
Spike
Dillinger
Huber, and is that
Mike
Jimmy
Davis.
Jack Funk?
See Mike Davis in the ring right now. Here come their opponents. Dustin Rhodes, followed by Freddy and
Followed.
the King. Here come their opponents. Dustin Rhodes, followed by Freddy
Followed
and
by-
the King, Jerry Lawler. Six-man tag team action.
Hey, what's up,
This one
T-Dog?
goes to the expiration of time. Jerry
Oh, no, that's Dillinger. Okay, so Jerry Lawler, Dustin Rhodes, and fan favorite Freddy Krueger versus Spike Huber, Maniac Mike Davis from the original Rock and Roll Tag Team, Maniac Mike, Tommy Lane, the Rock and Roll RPMs. And then I think we've seen Have we seen Dillinger before? I feel like maybe we have.
Calhoun, the referee. Kevin Dillinger taking off those rawhide chaps he's got over in the corner. Spike Huber with his warm-up.
Kenneth Dillinger, okay.
Mike Davis just kind of stalking around over in the corner.
Hey, Lawler, you give me half a chance, I'll take that from you, man.
Davis yelling at Lawler, give him half a chance he'd take that World Unified title off of him. A lot of people have tried, Mike.
Mike Davis's attire is so whimsical, and his personality is so, like, sadistic and violent.
Has that World Unified title, of course. All right. Looks like Dustin Rhodes will be starting for his team across the way. Not sure yet. Spike Huber, Spike stays in as Kevin Dillinger steps out.
Spike Huber, I don't get it.
Dustin Rhodes, of course,
Why?
Austin, Texas.
I don't know why he's still around.
Dusty Rhodes. Spike Huber from Indianapolis, Indiana, the bodybuilder. Works out in the gym. You can tell it by looking at those muscles, the upper body strength.
He's the original Nigel McGuinness.
Nice move. As he had Huber back in the corner, the referee said, "Oh, break." And Dustin backed all the way across the ring. Nice and clean. Dustin grabs that left arm, wraps it up, makes the tag on the King. And here comes Lawler. Lawler flying the heat to that left arm of Spike Huber. Huber trying to flip, twist, and turn to take some of the pressure off. Lawler shoves him down to the mat and drops down with the right hand, which I believe he probably had doubled
Spike
up into
Huber.
a fist.
Come on, let's get Mike Davis in the ring.
Lawler said he used the fist on me first, and the referee says, both of you, let's keep those hands open. Yeah, there's Huber's clenched fist.
Oh, shut up.
Middle of the ring.
Oh,
Huber
look.
forces Lawler back to the ropes over near the
Foolishness.
corner. Mike Davis holds him up.
Oh,
Huber runs into Davis as
ref.
Lawler moved out of the way just in time.
What a disaster for my team.
Mike Davis hits the floor. Kevin Dillinger. And Spike
They
down
love
to
fucking
control.
Freddy, man.
Davis starts into the ring after Lawler. But the referee right there says, out of here. You're not the legal man in the ring. That would be Spike Huber, and he's the one that has to come back in.
Guy in the
But
shorts.
now the tag is made, and Mike Davis is the legal man in the ring as he glares at Lawler. Gone in this one. Expiration of time match. There's rock and roll RPM.
Wonder what made Mike Davis also dye his eyebrows.
He ties it up with the King. 234 out of Memphis, Tennessee. The holder of the world unified title.
Oh, they fell for it again. Oh, come on now.
Davis, who nailed first Kevin Dillinger and then Spike Huber.
I thought he said
Lawler
Kenneth
is
Dillinger.
outsmarting every one of them over here on this team.
So many women, yeah.
Davis explaining to Kevin Dillinger he meant no harm, that it was Lawler responsible, not him.
I know his hair is pretty fried.
Lawler came in there after him and takes Davis back to his
I really
corner.
like the RPMs.
Rhodes holds him up, but Davis
I wouldn't mind Mike Davis on his own, but they're booking him as like in this comedy role, which I don't care for.
Lawler nailed Mike Davis. Kevin Dillinger and in the
Oh
second,
boy, we're back to this
Freddy.
again.
Dillinger came in second gear, but immediately threw it into reverse. Time beginning to be a factor.
Didn't we
here in
see
the match.
Freddy in a match already?
Kevin Dillinger
Or was I
with a locked
hallucinating?
right hand.
It makes it. I mean, it does make him look psychotic, which is maybe the point. But
Freddy, says the crowd.
I swear we saw Freddy wrestle already.
Mike Davis asking for quiet. Dillinger fired into the boot of Lawler over in the corner. Lawler smacked him just for good measure. Freddy picks him up. Tag has been made, and Dustin Rhodes hits
It was a
him with
nice
that
drop
big
kick.
high drop kick.
Jerry Calhoun, he wouldn't even be able to tell you what city he's in right now. He's had no idea what's going on. Completely clueless.
Blocks him.
Rocker dropper.
And, oh, Dillinger, nice move there.
Oh my God.
Misses with the elbow as Dustin had moved out of the way. Dustin Rhodes hammers him down to the mat. There's a cover. Down to 1, 2. Spike Huber there.
Freddie is better than Danhausen. I don't really care for him, but...
Tag made by Dustin Rhodes. Here is Lawler. Lawler gets the cover, but can't make it stick for a 3 count. Why? Well, Mike Davis, for one thing, was headed his way.
I do like the fact that he cursed Dominic Mysterio so that Penta could get the IC title. I think he looks pretty cool with the Intercontinental belt.
Kevin Dillinger,
Justice for Hurricane Paro.
Outside on the left, it's Mike Davis and his partner Spike Huber. Across the way, Dustin Rhodes and Freddy in Lawler's corner are covered by Lawler. Mike Davis
Security sending hand signals.
Lawler, and again, Lawler moves out of the way, and once again, Mike Davis has been outmaneuvered by the King.
Hey, Paro, if you're still in here, do you mind if I play the Discord message you sent me about the interview and then about Saul Rucka? I thought it was a really keynote message.
Especially in the eyes of his partners. Everybody jumping in the ring. Our time winding down here as all 6 of them are in there. We've got a commercial break we're going to have to get in very shortly here. As the action is really going, Lawler's got
time to bring him down to earth.
Gets the 3 count.
Boy, what a disaster. What a match.
Freddy have a victory in the fall. We're going to check the time. We'll go to the break and we'll rejoin
Lay
you
his
in a
ass
moment.
out, Mike. Don't take this shit from this little guy.
I'm corrected. We are back right here, right now.
Are we turning Spike Huber babyface?
Being nailed by both Mike Davis and Kevin Dillinger. I didn't see exactly what started this.
No, I mean like the voice message that you sent me.
Davis and Dillinger had both turned on Huber, and Huber, having to fight for himself, does run them both out of the ring.
Dillinger?
Davis said nobody beats up on Dillinger.
Nobody beats up on
There we go
Dillinger.
out of here. Now we'll take the break and we'll
Nobody
be back
puts
with you.
Dillinger in a corner. Saul Rucka looks amazing. I thought she was taller, though.
In the opening match today, the Blackbirds won their match. Dirty White Boy and Buddy Landel got
Kevin
a win today, too, but
Dillinger.
It's been a good part of their time.
Son of
yelling
Matt
at,
Dillinger.
Jerry
No,
Lawler
I
and
don't
Dustin
know.
Rhodes, but
That
first
can't
match
be
has been
accurate.
signed, so more to come on that one. The Soul Taker, latest creation from Larry Sharp's Monster Factory. Huge guy in here. I had no trouble winning a handicap match here today. Upcoming matches coming up with the Soul Taker, too. Look out for him. Then
Look
Jerry
out.
Lawler, Freddy, and Dustin Rhodes winning the 6-man match as they defeated Spike Huber, Mike Davis, Kevin Dillinger. Some problems in Dillinger, Huber, and Davis's corner after the match. We will be looking for you next week.
Well,
with
so
more.
what? Well, they've never teamed before. Who gives a shit? Why would we expect them to get along so well?
CWA Championship Wrestling action. Till then, I'm Dave Brown. So long, everybody.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of Championship Wrestling.
The Genie was sung. I don't know, though. She's not trad. Paro said she was dating a jobber. Although I guess Grace dates jobbers. This should be the October 21st, I think.
We're right here at ringside, ready to go with another day of CWA Championship
October
Wrestling. Today,
89.
we've got one for you. The very large, very powerful Soul Taker will be here in a handicap match today. Rock and Roll Express will be
Oh,
going
shit.
against the Wild Side. Is that some kind of match coming up or not? Following that, the Blackbirds will be here. Also a 6-man match. But to get things underway today, we have coming in here the Dirty White Boy and Mike Davis to go against Dutch Mantell and the King. Back with that opening match in just a moment.
You've written off Saul Rucka.
Team action coming up and coming through those curtains right now. The Dirty White Boy and the Dirty White Girl. Dirty White Boy, the holder of the CWA Heavyweight Championship. Mike Davis going to be his partner today. He's back, says CWA.
Uh-oh, Dirty White Girl.
That's what it says.
Ooh, she's got on the Bret Hart
Mike
attire.
Davis climbs into the ring. Dirty White Boy not far behind. Here comes Dutch Mantell and the King.
Nice blanket.
Lawler with him. Looking forward to this one, boy. Tag team.
Wow, what a surprise that one of the top guys in the territory is teaming up with Dutch Mantell.
The Dirty White Boy.
Parr's like, I can't believe Saul Rucka is dating this guy. He's a jobber. Tyler Bate, small dick.
Anyway, the clear message is that she should stay out of the action and stay in the corner.
Ray should go into wrestling.
Going to be a valet out here.
Rockin' Robin dated a jobber, and that caused all kinds of problems. Or no, not, what's her name?
Mike Davis,
the Perfect 10, Baby Doll, dated a jobber, and that caused all that drama. It was Rockin' Robin's brother that Baby Doll dated. Yeah, these yellow eyebrows are really unhinged. How do you like the lavender?
Lawler backs him into a corner and returns the favor. And he says, hey, I can do the same thing. You want to go flying through the air, here you go. And Mike Davis over to the corner makes the tag on the Dirty White Boy.
Sam Houston. I couldn't think of his name.
Dirty White Boy. As we have already told you a couple of times, the holder of the CWA Heavyweight Championship belt. He won it in a tournament.
Dutch is really losing it in 2026, though. Some of his answers on the last couple shows have been really wild.
Dirty White Boy. Some sort of conversation between them. Referee didn't like it much because Dirty White Boy doubled up that right fist, and the referee said, open hand. Crowd getting behind the King and Dutch Mantell. Distraction by Mike Davis as the referee. Oh, look at that.
Hold on a second, Paro. Let me understand this. You're telling me that when you found out that Saul Rucka had a boyfriend, you started messaging her and him in their DMs? What did you say to him?
Dirty White Girl grabbing the boot of Lawler, holding him back in a corner.
Look,
Dirty White Boy nails him.
Jerry Lawler was in a tough spot there. It looked like he could have fallen and really hurt himself. Dirty White Girl is trad. She immediately tries to help people. So she tries to steady him by holding on to his boot while he stood up and got his balance back. What's the problem here?
With a right fist. Lawler got out of the corner, back over near his corner, close to Dutch Mantell. Lawler is mighty upset. He came out of the ring, and he was
What's up, Scott?
Dirty White Girl. Dirty White Boy jumped in between her and the approaching Lawler. The referee has set everybody back in the ring. Old Dirty White Girl, she better not interfere in the match. If she is caught at it, it will be immediate disqualification.
Tyler Bate, wasn't he in like NXT UK?
Dirty White Boy. Lawler tied up, back in the rope. White Boy fires him into the rope. Now they're both going. Lawler slides out of the ring.
Ooh, he's going after the Dirty White Girl.
The Dirty White Girl looked like she was headed on the way to trip Lawler. Lawler, instead of hitting the ropes, just slid under the rope and went after her. She immediately ran behind the Dirty White Boy.
Nose alignment appointments.
Lawler now heading back up on the ring apron, through the ropes and into the ring.
Hey, Paro, how do you feel about nose alignment?
Jerry Calhoun right behind, Dirty White Boy up there. We're about 3 minutes into this action. Once again, the crowd says Go Jerry, go Dutch.
Can you imagine the kind of things Paro probably said to these people in those Instagram DMs? Okay, tell me this then as like a preview for your show. Did you send them just like text messages, or are you able to send voice messages in like an Instagram DM? Yeah, you can send voice messages because VP sent me some before.
Tag made, and Mike Davis comes in. Davis greeted by Dutch Mantell with a couple of right hands and boom into the double boots of Lawler over in the corner. Mike Davis snap suplex by Dutch Mantell. There's a cover by the Dutchman.
Nose alignment is when a girl aligns a certain part of her body with your nose. Perfectly aligns it.
But Davis hit him with a fist in the eye.
Methadone Clinic coined the term. At the risk of reopening those old wounds.
Back in their corner. Dirty White Boy with a right fist to the midsection. Big clothesline as Dutch comes off the ropes. There's a cover one. Well, Lawler is here to break it up. 4 minutes gone in this one. Remember, it's a 10-minute time limit match.
Man, Mike Davis has an extensive wardrobe, I feel like.
Heavyweight Championship Wrestling. Lots more to come. Stay with us. Dutch ducks under the double clothesline. Powers them both down to the back. Goes for the cover on Mike Davis and then instead heads for Lawler and makes the tag on it.
Can we get a nose alignment guy interview? I doubt it.
Heads together. A cover by Lawler on the Dirty White Boy. Dirty White Girl jumps in. The referee sees it. And she has just gotten that team disqualified.
Whoa. You don't put your hands on a trad like that, on a dirty white trad.
He's out of the ring. Lawler going after Dirty White Boy. Dutch after Mike Davis. And the White Boy and Mike Davis lead. The hands raised by disqualification. Dutch Mantell and the King are going to walk out of here with a victory in 4 minutes, 44 seconds. 4:44.
Boy, that really broke down.
Dutch Mantell have themselves a win as they chase
absolute pandemonium breaking out at the channel. I think it's Channel 5 Studios.
Well, I say they're gone. Here they come back. Let's see what they have to say about it.
Wow.
Looks like everybody's chasing you these days, huh?
Well, hey, Dave Brown, when you got something that looks this gorgeous and this beautiful, step right up here, baby, so everybody can see you. Naturally, they're going to chase you. And when you're the sea...
Oh, yeah, I see that. I see it's dropping. Sorry about that.
Heavyweight champion, you're sitting on top of the hill, looking down at all the rest, and naturally, everybody's going to be coming after you.
You went easy on Saul Rucka.
You think that hanging onto this belt is going to be a cakewalk. Maybe let me just show you the top 2 contenders. How about that? Here's one of them right here.
Put him out.
So you're saying that you messaged her, but she didn't get back to you, but you were just letting her know that, you know, that what she's doing is wrong.
Good morning. It's 7 o'clock, straight up and down. Time to get up and get going. Rock and roll time. Born
oh,
to
yeah,
be my
I see
baby.
it again
you
now.
Know it. Bon Jovi. Good morning.
This is going to be probably even creepier than normal because I had to take the music out. So it's just like a creeper cam. Did I miss a Daninsky post? Yeah, why did it put it back on top
number
messages?
one contender, huh?
That's the number
Listen,
one
YouTube.
contender.
Daninsky messages are top messages.
Don't mess up his face here.
You think all beautiful women prefer small dicks?
Okay. Jeff, I'm gonna beat you up so bad, boy. Your mama ain't even gonna be able to recognize
I think we're stabilized again. I never got above like 3% frame drop, at least according to this. Oh, now of course I say that, and here it goes.
No, I'm not impressed. How about the number 2 contender? Take a look at this.
Well, at least it'll have a chance to recover here. Oh my God, Rush Limbaugh burner account. What's up, man? Come on. Sorry for the problems here. At least we've got that awkward video to take up some time to try to recover.
I hope you don't think that big horse-headed geek's cute.
Horse-headed geeks?
That's what I thought. Kerry Von Erich, worldwide famous. What else can you say, baby? Crawl in the ring with me, baby. Hey, I've took on muscle-bound geeks before. Because, baby, you're looking at a man right now that knows how to take it to the street. Knows how to...
You're looking at a woman that knows how to take it to the streets? Come on, internet.
Knows how to get down and get nasty.
She knows how to get down and get nasty?
Muscles out there, you can flex for all these sweat hogs out here. And it ain't going to do you a bit of good, baby, because you've got to step in the ring against the CWA heavyweight champion, and that's the dirty white boy, baby. And then after I get through taking care of these two idiots, Jerry Lawler, eventually, baby, you're going to have to crawl back in the ring with me. It's just a matter of time because, hey, I am the man on top of the hill looking down at all the rest. So, gentlemen, just a little word for you. Beat me if you can. It's time to rumble.
Beat me if you can. Survive if I let
Can
you.
he hang on to it? Back in just a moment with the Soul Taker.
I just about accidentally went out of OBS. It's showing signs of improving, so I'm optimistic.
Championship Wrestling coming your way in Owensboro, Kentucky, the Owensboro Sports Center on Sunday, November 5th.
Are you talking about because of Chuck Norris?
This Thursday night, Henryville, Indiana, all your favorite
Hey,
CWA stars.
Rush Limbaugh's burner account. While we're having internet issues, tell the chat what the Twitch days were like.
Coming to the Henryville High School this Thursday night. Let's talk about Evansville, Indiana, Wednesday night at the Coliseum. 7 big matches. Kevin Dillinger takes on RPM Mike Davis. Superstar Bill Dundee and Freddy take on the Wild Side with Ronnie P. Gossett. Dutch Mantell takes on the Soul Taker, who's been running roughshod throughout our area. Listen to this. In Evansville Wednesday night, the loser of this match will be powdered and diapered in the middle of the ring.
Powdered
Jeff
and diapered?
Jarrett takes on Ronnie P. Gossett. The CWA Tag Team belts on the line. Rock and Roll Express with a score to settle against the Blackbirds. That'll all come down Wednesday night at the Coliseum. Also, the CWA Heavyweight Championship on the line.
Is the audio still coming through okay, even if the video's skipping? I know sometimes it does that. I can play your audio. Oh my god, it's so good. Let's do that. Give me 1 minute. Shit's fucked up anyway, so no complaints, ATF Media. Okay, here we go. Let me pause this. Okay. All right, you ready?
Hey, Mark, what up? Listen, man, like, to tell you the truth, that will be an awesome interview, but, like, there's many people that you know, be contacting me to do interviews, and I don't, like, say nothing until the time is right, but I don't know, Mark, because right now I'm focusing on recovering my PTSD, because if you haven't know, this black and white goat face ass, bitch ass harlot named Sol Ruka is dating Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate, of all people, a jobber. A jobber with a small dick. Make that make sense. Like, if you think that I'm gonna let that shit slide, if that was my daughter dating a man with a small dick, you think I'm gonna let that shit slide? Come on, give me a break, bro. Trust me, I'm gonna go crazy on my rent tonight. So stay tuned on that, bro. Stay tuned on that.
Like, what a promo. What a great message to get.
Dirty White Boy puts his title on the line. Dirty White Girl in his corner against the modern-day warrior, Kerry Von Erich, in Evansville Wednesday night. Plus, after all that, an 18-man renegade battle royal, $5,000 to the winner.
Evansville, Indiana, the land of high waters and low brains. Let me tell you something, Jeff Jarrett, you wimp. If you think you're going to powder and diaper this big carcass, you're in for a rude awakening. I've got a score to settle with you from a long way back. And for you sweat hogs that haven't seen Jeff Jarrett's behind, and believe me, there are very few, you'll get a good chance to see him in Evansville, Indiana. And after I powder and diaper Jeff, I'm going to...
Do you remember the e-girl that I got into it with? Don't say her name if you remember. I don't want any drama with her. I'm sure she doesn't even remember it.
...split the $5,000 battle royal with my wild side.
Also, the CWA title on the line.
Oh, look at this.
Who's going to win the big renegade battle royal? And then, baby, after I win that, I'm going to give you $5,000 to go party on, buy you a little something. But Kerry Von Erich, jump on your plane there in Texas and fly on up, boy, to that new building they're supposed to be re-venerating or whatever you call it, however you do it, that dump up there. Come on up, baby. And you step in the ring with the CWA heavyweight champion, baby, and deal with me if you can, because, baby, the odds are in my favor.
Got a match coming up here. Stepping up toward the ring area.
Oh shit, William the Freezer Thompson.
Soul Taker in just a moment. Matter of fact, not only is this a match, it's a handicap match. You've got Freezer Thompson up there at about 289 pounds.
Whoa, Freezer Thompson is part of a handicap match?
David Johnson, it's going to be 2 against 1 here with the big Soul Taker. The Soul Taker out of Larry Sharp's Monster Factory up in New Jersey. And the Soul Taker climbs through the ropes, kind of taking his own time. This guy is big. He is big and solid, let me tell you. Those tattoos all over both arms.
Did you see him no-sell me on the interview, just like Dorunda Daninsky?
And both of them, Johnson and Thompson, head for the Soul Taker. The Soul Taker, just look at this, just kind of shaking them off. Johnson hitting with a right hand. Soul Taker just knocked him down to the mat. Thompson goes into the ropes. Whoa! Oof. Soul Taker just knocks him down to the mat.
David Johnson?
The Soul Taker, and look at this. Johnson again with a right and then a left, and they just bounce off the chest of the Soul Taker, who with the knee then puts David Johnson. Look at this!
Whoa! Man, that was awesome.
Slam on Freezer Thompson, almost 300 pounds worth.
That guy knocked himself out hitting the Soul Taker.
And has just totally controlled not one opponent, but 2 of them. Johnson tried the forearm across the chest. That didn't work at all. Look at this guy. Oh, my goodness. Thompson was thrown into the ropes and flipped through the ropes.
Are you talking about was the sexy voice Fantasia? I can't remember for sure.
David Johnson left alone with a Soul Taker. David tried his best. Those right hands, the forearms, the fists, nothing is having any effect on this Soul Taker, who now picks David up.
Oh
my goodness. Down to 1, 2. Boy, it was pretty
I know.
That was going to wrap that one up. 1 minute, 35 seconds.
I tell you what, Daninsky, you come back for Boyd Watch Live this afternoon and you'll see a creator that really knows how to respond to public requests.
Destruction by the Soul Taker against Freezer Thompson and David
Paro
Johnson
was a wrestler. He would be the BBC monster, Hurricane Paro. Imagine that. Like, do the Jim Cornette name test. Like, the challenger for the World Heavyweight Championship, the BBC monster, Hurricane Paro. Like, that's got it.
The man is awesome. No doubt
That's
about it.
half the battle,
We'll be back
having
at
a
4.
name that passed the name test.
Championship Wrestling fans, Sunday, November 5th, Owensboro, Kentucky, the Owensboro Sports Cena, CWA action headed your way. This Thursday night, Henryville, Indiana, at the high school gym, a big card of action, all your favorite CWA stars in Henryville. And Tuesday night, that's this Tuesday night, in Paducah, Kentucky, at Tillman High School, the high school gym. All your favorite CWA stars will be in Paducah Tuesday night. Let's talk about Evansville Coliseum.
You would be
Wednesday
cooking
night.
ninjas in wrestling for sure, absolutely.
Mike Davis, Superstar Bill Dundee and Freddy take on the Wild Side with Ronnie
Paro,
Picasso.
I've always
Dutch
been a
Mantell against
Paro
the Soul
supporter.
Taker.
You know that,
Loser of
buddy.
this match, powdered and diapered in the middle of the ring. Jeff Jarrett against Ronnie P. Gossett. CWA tag battle as a big grudge
No
match.
one has done
The Rock and
more
Roll
for the
Express
Hurricane
title on the line
Paro
against the
community
Blackbirds.
than
CWA
Mark
Heavyweight
Fusion
Championship. Kerry Von
and
Erich
maybe
comes into
Abraham
town to battle the new
Lincoln.
champion,
Maybe
the dirty
Lincoln.
white boy with a dirty white girl in his corner. Plus, an 18-man Renegades Battle Royal, $5,000 going to the winner. All this action coming up Wednesday night, Evansville Coliseum. Be there.
Right now, the match which occurred between the Blackbirds and Rick Morton and Robert Gibson, the Rock and Roll Express. Take a look.
Morton up.
Blackbirds versus Rock and Roll Express.
Nailed King Parsons. Parsons down to the mat. Morton tagging it out with Robert Gibson. Reversal into the corner by Iceman King Parsons. Sunset flip. Robert Gibson, 2. Brickhouse Brown breaks it up to count of 2. All 4 men back in here again. Robert Gibson again going for the pin cover. Has him pinned. Calhoun's over in the corner. As Brickhouse sends Gibson right over the top rope.
Paro is like a Robbie Lawler type character in the boy, like somebody that even if no matter like even if it's like an unwinnable battle, you know that Paro's going to go into he's going to accept every challenge, and he's going to go in and throw bombs regardless of, you know, anything else. It's always a good fight with Paro. Big fight atmosphere.
Disqualification.
You like the arena footage? We could probably do a stream sometime of like just old Memphis arena shows. Reggie B. Fine.
In the midsection with that cane. Reggie B. Fine now going down to his sock. It looks like some type of a metal file. It looks like a metal file. They're going to work on the head of Ricky Morton.
All right, I gotta go get a drink. I'll be right back.
Iceman King Parsons, Brickhouse Brown in there, just busted Ricky Morton's head open with a metal file, throws him back out of the ring again. As Morton busted open in bad trouble. Robert Gibson down at ringside was just nailed with the cane of Reggie B. Fine. Double team going on the outside of the ring. Just threw Ricky Morton into that railing around the ring. In comes Dustin Rhodes and Dutch Mantell, clearing the tag team of the Blackbirds out of here.
All right, let's see how much charge I got. Oh man, this chair is getting to wings level. Not the happiest of times.
They still have those CWA tag team
Oh,
championship
no.
belts around their waist, but I think you can tell right here by looking, Rick is not the
Didn't even get to
happiest
blue,
person,
only got
in the
to
world
purple.
right now.
Well, Dave, first of all, I'd like to start off, me and Robert wrestled all over the world, brother, defending belts. No matter where we went to, we were champions, and we wrestled as champions. But it come to a point with the Blackbirds here that it went beyond wrestling. Take a look at my face, for instance, right here. They used this right here. They come right in the ring, Dave Brown, and took this right here and put it upside my face. Now, boys, you call that professional wrestling?
What
Do you
was that,
call
a chisel?
professional wrestling? That's what I want to know. Now, you are man enough to come in the ring behind our backs and take us down and pull out something like this right here and scrape my face with it. Now, the sight could have been set on Robert. We know it could have happened to him, either one. It don't matter. I don't know if you
Robert
just picked me
keeping
out
one eye
to
on
do
the
it to me.
crowd and one eye
But
on the
let me tell you
backstage
something, big boy.
area.
If you're man enough to do it, you're man enough to come out here today. You're man enough to come here and look me in the eyes and tell us, brother, that you are a better tag team than the Rock and Roll Express. We don't think you are. So if you got the courage, the guts, buddy, come on out here right now, and we will end this. Brother, we don't care. It won't cost nobody out here an extra dime. We just go ahead and we're in
Oh,
this
yeah.
right now. If you have got the guts, Blackbirds, you say that you're the greatest tag team.
What was his trans name?
Wait a minute. Reggie B. Fine. Don't want any trouble out here.
Hold it. What is you, a man or a mouse? What
Jessica
for?
Morton.
Hold this up, Dave Brown, where I can talk. Why is you out here crying for? You got something? Don't worry about the Blackbird. The Blackbirds are
Metal
very
file.
busy right now. I'm representing the Blackbird. I'm ready to be fine. I'm one of a kind, baby. You low budget, shut up while I'm talking. You understand? Hold up. You wait a minute. I'm talking to you.
I want to talk to the Blackbirds.
Look, I'm representing the Blackbird. They under my contract. They do what I say do right now.
Hey, Reggie,
they
why don't you
take care of
frame
the business
yourself
the
up in the
back.
camera,
If you
pal?
have anything to say to the Blackbird, you relay it to me.
Okay,
you know.
What's the biggest rule in this kind of a situation in an interview or in the ring is you don't want to have your back to the, like you don't want to be facing the opposite direction during a promo, blocking hard cam.
Let me tell you, are you going to delay?
I will tell them.
Okay, do me a favor.
Anything you have to
Just
say.
do me a favor.
What?
Okay, you will delay a message to the Blackbirds for me.
You give me the message and I will delay it.
Come on, Reggie.
Okay. It's not a message I want you to send to the Blackbirds for me, would you please? Because I cannot give it to them.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Pearly things would be feasting right now.
Pretty clear message, I think, from Rick Morton as he sends Reggie B. Fine packing back to deliver that to the Blackbirds. Rock and roll with a tough match scheduled here today. As Rick and
We
Robert
got to train
Fine
camera awareness.
fired up now.
Oh, big money tag team match. Wow.
Chris Champion, Mark Starr, led by General Ronnie P. Gossett. Gossett with waving that wild side flag. And with
This
the
would
General
main event
Glad that senile Eddie Marlin booked this match
Paducah,
on TV
Kentucky,
because my
any
wild
night of
side
the
will
week.
finally embarrass the rock and roll before all these morons out there and in here.
Well, we'll see. We're expecting a fine match as you got two of the top tag teams right here.
The top tag teams. You don't have two of. You have my wild side, the CWA tag team champions.
That lady's got a baby in the back.
They lost those belts, Dave Brown.
Yeah, you did. The Rock and Roll Express are the CWA Tag Team Champions.
That's your book. That's not Ronnie P. Gossett's book.
The Wild Side are the former CWA Tag
They're not
Champions.
former, they are the champions. You may convince yourself and all these big fat slobs, these hairy-legged morons out here. But
Hairy-legged
Ronnie P.
morons?
Gossett, Mr. Incompetent.
I just know who has the belt, Mr. Gossett. Who has both of them. One of them belongs to Rick Morton and the other to Robert Gibson. In there right now, Robert Gibson against Mark Starr. Look at Robert. Press it down to the mat.
Robert, I don't see anything impressive about Robert. You better be looking at
Don't
the
turn
Wild
your back
Side.
on Pat
This is the
Patterson.
team of the future,
He'll
the
grab your
Wild
pecker in the
Side.
shower
Look at
like
the
he did
Wild
Tony
Side with
Atlas.
his shoulders on the mat.
Can I get a word in without you butting in? I watched a lot of teams in the CWA, and I am not prejudiced. Believe me, I I'm as honest as today is long.
Biloxi,
This
Mississippi.
is the most impressive team I have ever watched. You've had Jerry Lawler, Bill Dundee, you've had Jeff Jarrett, Billy Travis, you've had all kind of teams in here, but none compare with the Wild Side. I get calls all day long.
Give me a break.
My answering service stays busy. My staff works 24 hours a day. Everybody wants Ronnie Gossett and the Wild Side.
I believe that. Everybody wants to get at the Wild Side after what they have done to many of the wrestlers in the CWA.
What they done, everybody.
The Pecker Hunter.
What they got.
Remember the MILF Hunter from the early internet days?
That idiot Jerry Lawler and Freaky Freddy. I just put them on my list.
The MILF Hunter kind of looked like if John Nord had never worked out.
Freddie still wearing the mask, I might point out to Ronnie P.
Which is an
Gossett.
improvement, I'm sure.
Minute
Look at Ricky Morton's face now. Doesn't it look bad? Look at it. He got exactly what he deserved. Exactly. And had the audacity to slap Reggie B. Fine out here, an upstanding manager like myself, who comes out here to talk diplomatic to Ricky Morton, something he doesn't understand.
Nobody deserves what they did to Ricky Morton.
He got exactly what he deserved. And I'm not saying it's an improvement. It is
You think Paro would have a Jerry curl? Does he even have any hair? I thought he had like just real close cropped hair.
better with that bandage on his face.
Pickens County, Alabama, yeah. I mean, if IWA could have had this at some of the shows I went to in like Vincennes, Indiana, and these other middle of nowhere places.
Wild side. Look at all these saggy bags over here. Look here. Look at them. Food stamp recipients on the front row.
Food stamp recipients on the front row.
They relate to low-class individuals. You don't see my wild side associated with class.
I don't see too many people cheering for the Wild Side, but I see a lot of folks cheering for the Rock and Roll Express. Rick Morton,
Because
Robert
we
Gibson.
don't associate with these Memphis morons. We have more class, something you've never heard of.
Ronnie P. Gossett with the words of wisdom here.
I think it would be like Paro shirtless, kind of looking surprised into the camera.
For many years. And that's exactly the reason, compassion. Because as a commentator, you are lousy. You can't even tell the weather.
General Ronnie P. Gossett, the man with the sergeant
look at
stripes on his
Calhoun.
sleeves.
Do you think Paro would wear a wig for the photo shoot?
What's Calhoun doing? His usual nothing.
I'm going to sign all the Boyd people to
Can be done, but
name,
it's sure
image, and
easy to
likeness
get a
deals
wrestler to
like
give up on
Powertown
that.
Wrestling did to all the legends.
Do you tell me that's not devastating? These
Worst
guys
wrestling
train
show I ever
every day.
attended.
I have to get up every morning at 5 o'clock.
You know what? Probably would have to be like a WWF house show, because every indie show I ever went to might not have been like the best show, but there was at least like even the shit shows that I went to like in Plainfield, Indiana and stuff that didn't really, that like there was hardly anybody at. Like I still saw like Bryan Danielson and all these like big name people on those shows who were still putting on good matches. So, but it would have to probably just be like some house show where the WWF guys half-assed it. Plus the main event back then, pretty much every time they came to town was like Billy Jack Haynes against Hercules, which was like not what I wanted to see.
They run, they do 35 squats.
I wanted to
a
see
day.
Coco.
They're in fantastic shape.
I think he was on the A
They're
show,
in
maybe.
fantastic shape. They do have some good moves. They also have some mighty dirty.
Boyd
moves.
NIL.
You've got to give us credit where credit is due.
Unlike the people at the Panelverse, I wouldn't just add people without their permission and make AI artwork and mugs.
We are awesome.
This champion with Robert Gibson running him over toward the turnbuckles and reversal.
You think they need a big mouth heel?
Humpty Dumpty not saying a word about that.
Probably wouldn't hurt since so few guys have good mic
What was
work.
illegal about it?
He pulled the man's hair for one thing. You didn't see that?
I didn't. I sure didn't. Down to the mat. Oh, Robert
Notice
Gibson.
this teamwork. The greatest teamwork in the wrestling profession is right here. The Wild Side.
I like how nowadays Ricochet did that whole apology thing over the rude stuff he said on Twitter, but remember when they showed that guy from the Memphis Vice tag team where they were trying to raise money for his health care or his funeral one, I can't remember, And right after they aired the commercial, Ronnie Gossett came on and said that he wouldn't even offer him advice, let alone any money, and that he was a grifter, and that this was a scam and all this stuff. And it was like a genuine fundraiser.
All four of them in there now. You know, they didn't get that name, the Wild Side, from hipping little old ladies across the street and baking cupcakes. They are the Wild Side. They live and breathe the Wild Side.
You have just told the truth. They sure don't help people across the street.
Illegal fist? You're going to sit here and say that's not illegal?
Do you think it's just because there really aren't any heels anymore? Like, back then you didn't have to worry really about if the fans legit hated you, that was a good thing because they'd want to pay to see you get your ass beat, or they might go after you themselves. But, like, you didn't have to worry about merch or selling t-shirts or, you know, whatever. You just had to worry about, or, you know, TV ratings nearly as much. You just had to be, like, able to get people to really want to see you lose.
Look at Ricky Morton over there with, look at Mark Starr over there.
He's at, like, he's playing like a mean version of Steve Urkel in AEW. He's doing nothing there at all. Like, he made a big deal about he was gonna leave WWE because they were tarnishing his legacy, and he's done nothing in AEW.
Your team has just been disqualified, Ronnie P. Gossett, as the Blackbirds come rolling into the ring here.
Oh, no.
Reggie B. Finer, manager, look at Gossett down here on the floor. You couldn't see it, but Gossett has just nailed Robert.
Do I think Vince McMahon will return? Absolutely. Yeah. Of course.
Robert picks up a chair.
Vince, whether people like it or not, would be the biggest baby. He would get the biggest babyface pop if he came back.
Comes back into the ring.
We've seen what it's like now. He's been gone, and whatever you think about him personally, we've seen all those years where people are like, oh, Vince is so greedy, he's nickel and diming it. Like, no, we're seeing now what happens if they want to nickel and dime this shit. So I think Vince would get a big pop if he came back. But people knowing that he wasn't behind creative probably would upset some people, but I think just having him on there would boost ratings and shit.
The Wild Side, there goes the Blackbirds. Gossett is saying, come on, let's get out of here. There is Rick Morton holding onto the side of his face that the Blackbirds messed up in a previous
Plus, he's like
match,
best
and they
friends
went
with
after him
Trump,
again
so
here
Trump
today.
could just tell him to leave him on there no matter what happens to the
consolation,
ratings or ticket sales.
Rick Morton and Robert Gibson have got themselves a victory.
Keep
Rick
Vince on the
needs to get that
TV,
check. We'll
or
take a
Brendan
break.
Carr
We'll
will
return.
come after you.
Music for the Blackbirds, Iceman, Parsons, Brickhouse, Brown, their manager Reggie B. Fine, minus a shirt coming out here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, was it ideal always? No, but I mean, now we're seeing how bad it can get when it's like a private equity company.
The Rock and Roll Express had invited them out here, but no, instead they wait and you jump them during the match.
That's all right. You see what happened when you mess with Reggie Fine, don't you?
Yeah.
You see what my boys did, didn't you?
I saw what you did. They jumped them during the match.
First of all, Dave Brown, I've been in this situation before myself, right here at this Beauty Pooh TV studio. And nobody put their head on Reggie B. Fine, because I'm going to tell you something right now. This man has invested a hell of a career with us. And it's all about money. And to come out here and rip up this man's shirt like this, I'm going to tell you something right now.
I just feel like their audience would welcome him back.
Because I'm going to tell you.
I mean, it would be controversial probably in the news and on, you know, people who make YouTube videos, just because it'll be a controversial topic to get a bunch of attention. But I think the actual people that are, the people that are still funneling money into WWE, I think overwhelmingly would be glad to see Vince come back. In any capacity.
Iceman, you better tell them what they is so far, because I don't think they know. See, what you don't understand is, out with the old and in with the new. See, Reggie Fine promised us strictly to the top now. No more in the bottom, no more in the middle. We all the way
Out with
on
Grace
top.
Thorpe,
You
in with
understand
Kinetic
me?
Kell.
You can send boys out
I
there
tried to
to
find
go
some
out.
Kinetic Kell content to put into Boyd Watch, and it was pretty grim.
Man, job.
I don't even remember if I
Ricky
found
Martin,
anything.
Robert Gibson, you boys like toys, don't you? You ought to go down the street to Toys R Us and get your toys early for Christmas. See, cause you gonna pay now, cause you did the ultimate. We talking about a $300 shirt here. Nobody do that to Reggie Fine. Let's go do what we do best.
Rudy Poo, $300 shirt.
Stomp up and stomp some suckers upside their nappy head. See? See, if you didn't want to be a part of the cake, you had no business getting in the mix. Can you dig it? Like Mama says, it bees that way sometimes, you bunch of Rudy Poops.
Dave Brown, you watch it. This is what's going to happen to the Rock and Roll Express Monday.
I still think it's foolishness that they didn't put the AEW title on Jarrett. It's one of the few things that at first would have gotten like a kind of a nostalgia pop, and the AEW audience would probably appreciate that Jarrett can still put on a decent match. But I think it would get such heat if they extended it past that like novelty window of like giving him one last run. I think that would have gotten over big time. I think they should have gave him like the IC belt or the even a world belt in WWE during that brief window where he was there. But I think he was only there to do like arena stuff, and like I think he did a couple gimmick matches maybe.
We're gonna watch, all right. Rock and Roll Express whenever you face them. As we've said so
Oh
many
boy.
times before, these teams
Look at this
here.
matchup, Daninsky. The Blackbirds versus Ken Raper and the Dream Warrior.
And they claim, hey, this is what we're gonna do.
You bring him out with Freddy, he gets the rub. Now he's coming out on his own with
Were
Raper.
able to jump the Rock and Roll Express earlier today, but they didn't get to go against them one-on-one, or 2 against 2, I guess we should say. We'll see when that match comes up in the arena. Today, the Blackbirds going against a young man we saw for the first time last week, the Dream Warrior, Kelvin Austin, and as we told you, Norvell Austin's younger brother. Norvell, wrestler I think many of you will remember, he and Sputnik Monroe held the old Southern Tag Championship.
I would like to see a company come along that has titles, like just like one single title and one tag title, or maybe like one main and one mid-card belt, but like not really emphasize that as being, you know, more than like the prestige and perceived increase in salary that you would get as the champ, you know what I mean? But I feel like way too much of the stuff is booked around the belts. And no women's matches.
Ken Raper, Kelvin's partner, steps in the ring right now.
Hi, Methadone Clinic.
Raper and Austin going against the Blackbirds. Iceman Parsons with a boot to the head of Ken Raper. Calls for a boot in the corner from Brickhouse Brown, then makes a tag. Parsons holds Raper up. Off the middle rope comes Brickhouse Brown. Ken Raper being flipped around the ring by Brickhouse Brown.
Ooh, gut wrench. Ooh.
Brickhouse in the air, drops down. He had the fist doubled up. He wears a glove on that right hand, and he nailed him with it. Here comes Ken Raper flying through the ropes, down onto the floor, and right there, ready
Is the
to be
stream
fined
going
with
pretty
a
good now?
cane,
It looks like it is.
jabbing him in the back with it.
It was rough for a minute there, though. Interesting choice of hair for the brother in the blue tights. Oh, Iceman Parsons.
Brickhouse Brown waiting for him there, picks him up, makes a tag on Parsons when Parsons got back up on the apron. They double up. Now Brickhouse Brown slides out of the ring, back up in the corner. leaving the Iceman.
I don't even know what you call that.
Ken Raper battling back here.
Oh, look at that. Crab attack. Ooh, right in the nose alignment.
Partner, but Parsons able to keep him out of the corner.
Man.
He had him down and looked like he might have been able to get a 3 count, but Reggie B.
Looked like a
Fine
3 count to me.
Reggie B. Fine still
Jerry
upset.
Calhoun should be fined and suspended.
Rick Morton smacking him.
Raven can't wrestle anymore. He's got Parkinson's.
Brickhouse Brown backs him under the ropes. Across the way. Brickhouse.
How do you feel about substituting in Jamie Dundee?
Brickhouse celebrating. He hasn't gotten the pin yet, but he's already celebrating. Sure of his victory, he is. Ken Raper again back onto the rope. Iceman, Brickhouse, double team. This time it's the boots. Brickhouse leaves. Iceman Parsons picks him up. Raper off the rope. Oh my goodness.
Flying
Once
ass.
again, the Blackbirds flying through the air and meet him head on. Brickhouse off the top rope.
You couldn't
down.
smoke
He got him
weed
to the right
on
there.
stream back in the day.
1, 2. It's over.
Isn't that
Brickhouse
change
Brown,
kind of new,
Iceman
actually?
Parsons totally controlling
I feel like it
things.
is.
The younger, much less experienced Ken Raper and especially Kelvin Austin. Well, the Blackbirds and Reggie B. Fine are going to come away with a victory in 3 minutes, 50 seconds. That's not all. We've still got a big 6-man match coming up.
I was streaming on Twitch during the time when Twitch was like super strict on the girls as far as like wearing low cut tops, like the booby streamer era, like where they were like, then they kind of overcorrected into like shortly after they eased up on that, then they opened up the hot tub streams.
Paducah, Kentucky area, Cairo, Illinois, come on down, see the matches at the Tillman High School.
But I was banned by like the complete
favorite CWA stars in Paducah
DGen takeover.
Wednesday night, the Evansville Coliseum, the site for CWA action. Listen to the card. Kevin Dillinger takes on RPM Mike Davis. Superstar Bill Dundee
Mosh or
with Freddy
Thrasher.
will take on the wild side, Ronnie P. Gossett in their corner. Also, Dutch Mantell gets his shot at the Rugged Soul Taker, the newcomer that's been running roughshod throughout the
Are they
area.
alive?
Loser of this next match will be powdered and diapered in the middle of the ring. Yes, you heard me right. Powdered and diapered.
Powdered
in
and
the center of the
diapered.
ring. It's
Ben
Jeff
Thorpe
Jarrett
versus
takes
Grace
on
Thorpe.
Ronnie P. Gossett. Then the CWA Tag Team Championship on the line. It'll be a grudge battle. Rock and Roll Express to take on the Blackbirds. The CWA Heavyweight title, Kerry Von Erich.
Who do you guys want to see in Boyd Madness if you follow Boyd? I still need 5 more people.
Battle Royal, all this action Wednesday night in Evansville. Dutch. Well, it's going to be an interesting card. I'm going to watch
Oh, look at this look.
Blackbirds and the Rock and Roll lock horns, and let's see if the Rock and Roll can get even with the Blackbirds for that dirty deed they done to them. I'm going to watch Kerry Von Erich, a fellow takes in the mind.
Very
Take on the
outlaw
dirty
country.
white boy, and I don't think Kerry Von Erich likes to be called a horse-faced Texan, but the biggest thing to me is taking on that Soul Taker. Now, seeing what he did to Jerry Lawler, that means I'm going to have to change my strategy Wednesday night in Evansville. After seeing him lay Jerry Lawler out in the middle of the ring, that's a big, big man. And he's from the Monster Factory, trained by Larry Sharp, so we know he knows where he's coming from, and he knows what to do in that ring. But I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to back
Listen
up.
to Dutch getting Soul Taker over.
And I might have to go back to my dirty, evil ways. But Soul Taker, when you climb in the ring with me, I'm going to make you run the gamut, pal. We're going to lock it up in Evansville.
Hot tub stream with Vinny Slugga and Buffalo Beth. I can't imagine a more uncomfortable
On the
scenario.
left over there, Rooster Cogburn right there with the cowboy hat and the chaps on.
Now, wait a minute. Why did they say his name was Kevin Dillinger on the last one? He's not Rooster Cogburn, is he? I thought that's the guy with the blonde hair.
Coming out right now, Dustin Rhodes.
Oh boy, here we go. Fan favorite Freddy. Whoa, Uncle Elmer. F Wood, are you in here, buddy? Uncle Elmer, let's go.
This one ought to be a good one. some of the fan favorites in here with Dustin Rhodes, Freddy, and of course the big
Oh,
Plowboy.
never mind. So it's
225
Dillinger, Rooster Cogburn, along with the black Billy Jack Haynes, Keith Eric.
Worth out of Mississippi, Freddy out of wherever. Dustin Rhodes
Freddie
from Austin,
Plowboy.
Texas. Ken Dillinger is just handed a branding iron, a black hat, and those chaps that he wears out of the ring.
F-Wood would be feasting right now.
Mr. Cogburn with the bright red sunglasses.
Another dream tag team match, Freddy Krueger and Uncle Elmer.
It's Kevin Dillinger starting against Dustin Rhodes.
Uh-oh, there's that black glove. Is that a loaded glove?
That's a terrific matches.
Speculation swirls around that black glove.
Look at Dustin. Rolling that arm lock. Look at him get off his feet. Great drop kicks, and down to the mat goes Kevin Dillinger, and you couldn't see his eyes.
Rooster Cogburn looking pretty out of it. Whoa, he's got like the Fry from Futurama here.
What do I do now?
He's the son of Doug Dillinger.
Dustin Rhodes has just tagged the big Lawler.
The WCW had a security. And now Uncle Elmer's going to think twice now that Keith Eric is in the ring. Oh!
Ran into the Plowboy. Eric's a real battler. He hasn't won a lot of matches here on Championship Wrestling, but he's been in a lot of matches all the way up to the end, if you know what I mean. He'll fight you every step of the way. Freddy!
Keith Eric wants no part of fan favorite Freddy.
A lot of fight in him right now. He's trying to stay away from Freddy.
Look at Keith Eric. He knows how to get it done.
With a double forearm across the back and then pops him with a right fist. Freddy saying, oh, a headbutt. And down to the mat went Keith Eric. Chop. Eric looking for the corner, finding the wrong one.
There has not been a single good Freddy match, if we're being honest, in terms of in-ring work rate.
Fast enough, taking his head, said, hey, I don't want to go in there right now. No, thank you.
I can't believe he's still here. Like, it's been months.
Unable to attend. Look out. Now Looster sneaking up behind. He nailed Freddy with a right fist to the midsection.
Well, Freddy Krueger versus Buddy Landel was probably the best singles match. Supposedly, Tommy Gilbert is Freddy.
And then finally just walked out of here winning the whole thing. Rock and Roll Express got a victory over the Wild Side.
What happened there?
Blackbirds interfered in the action today. Not a good couple of days for Rick Morton, but there will be other days, and the Blackbirds better be looking out for that. Speaking of the Blackbirds, they won their match over Ken Raper and the Dream Warrior Kelvin Austin today. They were just outmanned by the big Blackbirds team of Iceman, Parsons, and Brickhouse Brown with Reggie B. Fine, a very upset Reggie B. Fine in here as their manager. Then Dustin Rhodes, Freddy, and Plowboy Frazier in that six-man match. Action just constant in that one, but they end up getting the victory over Kevin Dillinger, Rooster Cogburn, and Keith Eric as Freddy got a submission in 7 minutes, 51 seconds.
Well, we didn't see that.
Next week. We hope you'll be right here with us next week, too. Until then, I'm Dave Brown. So long, everybody.
Is this all one thing? Oh, I guess so. Yeah, like 50 minutes. That makes sense. I don't know. This is exactly the right time because the second episode needs to be over by 11:30. So like we're right on track. But for some reason, I'm just like I felt like we were running like short or something. I do think it skipped the end of that match though, right? I feel like it did. Oh, okay. So, all right. I thought something felt weird. So we're jumping into arena footage. Man, what an intro. Freddy versus Jason at the theater was so amazing. Like, everybody was so invested. Freddy no-sells like everything. He is. He's taller than either of the other two Blackbirds.
CWA Championship Wrestling. We'll have more to say later on about highlights of a match which took place between the Blackbirds and the Rock and Roll Express. Today, you will see, among others, the CWA Heavyweight Champion, the Dirty White Boy. Also, the Soul Taker will be here today. The Blackbirds are in our main event, and when we come back in just a moment, we'll be talking to Dutch Mantell.
That's what I'm talking about. James here. Dutch. Any memories of Soul Taker?
Here comes from Oil Trough, Texas, Dutch Mantell. He's got a match coming up here in just a moment. Wanted to catch him on his way to the ring and talk to him just.
You think LDS got a hold of that one?
Right now, Dutch.
Well, first of all, I want to say one thing right now.
Let me tell you something, LDS.
The Dirty White Boy right now, because he's got something I want and something I had before, and that's the CWA heavyweight belt. Now, the White Boy knows how he won it, but the question is now not how he won it, but how is he going to keep it? Because he's got a lot of guys against him. He's got a lot of guys shooting at him, and I'm included. Kerry Von Erich's after him, Jeff Jarrett's after him, and I'm after him. And I'm going to tell you what, White Boy, when you in that sort of company, it's going to be hard to hang
I don't
on
think
to it.
so,
I want
Hugh
you to
Scanlon.
dig down and think real hard and real
Different
deep.
time,
and I'm
man.
saying this right to you, White Boy. Because I don't
Different
respect
world.
you as a wrestler because I don't like the way you want it now. When you call yourself Dirty White Boy,
Now,
dirty.
if they ever tried to, if someone that actually owned this tried to monetize it, they might run into issues, but I don't think they ever call him Freddy Krueger. I think he's just like fan favorite Freddy. But like the music they use and stuff like that, they couldn't get away with like leaving it in there.
Dirty Dutch. And I understand you've told the people you wrote the book on dirty tricks. Well, you may have wrote it, but I co-authored it. And I'm right there with you. So, White Boy, I'm sending it right to you. And I'm coming after that CWA belt. And I got a little business to take care of here right now. And thank you.
Forgot
Dave.
his pants.
Thank you, Dutch. Straight out. He's coming after the Dirty White Boy and the CWA heavyweight title. In there right now, going
Uh-oh,
against,
we got a couple of
Kevin
cowboys.
Dillinger. Kevin out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, been in the CWA
Dirty
several
Dutch
weeks now. Jerry Calhoun,
versus
the referee,
Kevin
steps in.
Dillinger.
It's a one-fall, 10-minute time limit match coming up as the Dutchman will be going against Dillinger.
Glad my vape's charged again.
Here we go. Kevin Dillinger.
Come on, Dutch.
In the CWA, as we said, for a few weeks. His record has not been all that great as far as the won and lost record is concerned. He came in with a reputation, and he has shown some tough wrestling. He's had some tough times getting wins, however.
He's auctioning off a Zeb Coulter figure autographed on Facebook.
CWA heavyweight belt. That's what I'm looking for. And the Dirty White Boy holds that belt right now. Dutch Mantell with a headlock. Whoa, reversal by Kevin Dillinger. Good move by Dillinger as he had Dutch's shoulders on the mat briefly. Could not make him stick, though, for a 3 count.
One examination glove. I think that's a loaded glove.
Back into the headlock. Dutch whipped into the rope, shoulder butt.
Or he has a deep,
Dillinger hits the mat. Yeah, this time he's going to let Dutch go by, but
what do you
Dutch
call him?
drops down with the upper arm.
A glove fetish? Is that a thing?
On the pressure points in the neck, Dutch Mantell.
This guy looks like he's from Newhart, one of those guys that says like Larry, Daryl, and Daryl.
Seizing control of the action here in a one-fall, 10-minute time limit match.
Like, if there were ever two guys that could really make you believe that they were coal miners in a coal miners glove match, it would be these two guys.
Backed into a corner now by Kevin Dillinger. Oh, into the turnbuckles. Dutch moved out of the way, and Kevin Dillinger bounces out of the corner. Hey, out here right now, the Dirty White Boy and the Dirty White Girl. There they are,
look at the
hanging back
white
by
girl.
the curtains. Dutch sees them. And let's just hope they stay over there out of the action. We will assume at this point that they are out here just to kind of scout the opponent, as Dutch has just said
Batman logo
that he is
T-shirt in
looking
the
for a
crowd.
match
Great
as
shirt.
soon as possible with a Dirty White Boy, because he doesn't like the way he won the belt and he wants to see if he can keep it. Dirty White Boy with that belt over his shoulder right now. Dutch is going to have to be distracted by them. There's just no way to avoid it. As much as you tell yourself, pay attention to my opponent. What is this?
Man, I'm already on red again.
Out of the ring. Dillinger over conferring with the Dirty White Boy here about something. Counts at 6. He's got till 10 to get back under the ropes. At 7, he is under the ropes. Dutch starts after him, and Dillinger backs away.
She's looking good.
That would get him a new count. The referee does start again. This time, Dillinger is through the ropes at the count of 3, and Dutch Mantell is waiting for him there.
So
2
trashy,
minutes, 45
yeah.
seconds into the action. Dutch Mantell has had the control most of the way in this one, but not all the way. Oh, this time he
Dirty white
there,
trad.
presses down to the mat. Kevin Dillinger can't hold him for a 3 count, though. Dillinger bounced up off the mat. Dutch took him down again. And
We should have AI make us a song about Grace called Dirty White Trad.
Ringside. Dutch Mantell has the left arm barred. The gloved right hand of Kevin Dillinger reaching for Dutch's hair. Dutch beat him to the point and power slams him.
She's no Sylvia. Well, Sylvia was very,
Dillinger rolled out of the way. Dutch was flying through the air.
she was much more trad than the Dirty White Trad.
That's a right fist with that right hand. 2 of them now by Kevin Dillinger. Dillinger into the corner after it. Whips him into the turnbuckle. Oh, Dutch bounced out of that corner, and Dillinger was right there to smack him. A face lock by Kevin Dillinger.
Oh, I bet that's a good feud. Whatever advice he's getting from Dirty White Boy seems to be working.
To break this hold.
Who knew he had such a mind for the game? All part of the game.
Hair pulling again. This time it's by Kevin Dillinger, who yanked Dutch down to the mat. Dutch trying some hair pulling of his own. As Dutch has said, his nickname is Dirty Dutch Mantell. He knows a few of those tricks too. In order to win a match and to get yourself out of trouble if you have to. Body slam by Kevin Dillinger. Dillinger up on the middle rope. Dutch lying in the ring. And he drops down with a right fist. Dutch Mantell in some trouble here after controlling the early part of the match. A conference between the Dirty White Boy, who is at ringside with Dirty White Girl, observing this one so far. Sent Kevin Dillinger back into the ring, and he began to take control. Dutch Mantell coming back, though.
Come on, Dutch.
As he got him with a nice knee lift and a right fist. Dutch has him by the hair, pops that head into the top turnbuckle time and time again. Crowd was counting. Dutch was hammering that head into the turnbuckle, and Kevin Dillinger just drops back.
Could you see her making breakfast for her dad while smoking a hand-rolled, non-filtered cigarette and the ash almost falling into the food?
Drops down with a
I
knee.
gotta plug
Picks
my
him up by the hair.
vape in
Doesn't
again.
go for a 3 count. I don't know if he could have gotten it or not, but he didn't try. As Kevin Dillinger now climbs the middle rope.
You need that
Drops down
sitcom
with a
color
forearm
coding for the
across
characters.
back of the neck. Dutch Mantell struggling back to his feet. Kevin Dillinger off the middle rope again. This time Dutch catches him with a clothesline. 1, 2, he got it. 6 minutes even as Dutch Mantell defeats Kevin Dillinger right square in the middle of the ring. Dirty White Boy and Dirty White Girl turn and leave the wrestling area. We will be back with more in a moment.
Why are tag partners having a match? Listen. This is from an era where people paid attention to who was in the ring. They know who Dutch Mantell is. They're not going to confuse him with the other guy that looks just like him and is dressed like him. Be serious.
Kentucky wrestling fans, Wednesday night, the Evansville Coliseum, what a wrestling card has been signed. The CWA brings in a main event that's unbelievable. An explosive tag match. Falls will count anywhere in the building.
The only good distinction is the chatter distinction.
Reggie B. Fine, their manager, will be in the corner. Also, a CWA heavyweight championship match. Dutch Mantell gets his shot at the title held by the Dirty White Boy, Dirty White Girl in his corner. Also in the card, on the card rather, in Evansville Wednesday night, Bill Superstar Dundee will take on the Enforcer. Frankie the Thumper Lancaster returns to the CWA to take on Kevin Dillinger. Sean Regal, a newcomer in the area, will take on another newcomer,
and the Thumper.
The New York Brawler. Plus, the Barracuda takes on the
New York Brawler.
And Freddy, the very popular mask star,
who's who are these? What are these names?
Mike Davis will take another.
I gotta hear him again. I'm sorry.
Bill Superstar Dundee will take on the Enforcer. Frankie the Thumper Lancaster returns to the CWA to take on Kevin Dillinger. Sean Regal, a newcomer in the area, will take on another newcomer, the New York Brawler. Plus, the Barracuda takes on the Soul Taker, and Freddy.
I mean, this lineup is bananas.
The very popular mask star will open up the action against RPM Mike Davis Wednesday night in Evansville. Also want to remind our fans in Owensboro, Kentucky, that on Sunday, November 5th, action is coming to the Owensboro.
He seems like the kind of guy that if he read you right in the elevator, he might offer you like a bump, you know? I would agree. He's a very coat-coated kind of guy.
Dutch Mantell, you get your shot at that CWA title against the Dirty White Boy.
Well, let me say one thing about the Rock and Roll and the Blackbirds. Now, Birds, you think you got them down for the count, but I've seen the Rock and Roll bounce back time and time again. And I think there are going to be some repercussions over what happened today on television. Let me tell you that. Because the CWA has a rules committee, as I found out, when Texas Dirt gave me the belt and Eddie Martin, the rules committee, saw fit to take it back. That's all fine and good. You got to have rules, and the CWA has rules, and that includes
you got to have rules.
And that includes you too, White Boy. Now you go as a Dirty White Boy. Well, I'm Dirty Dutch.
I think he comes back though, KP.
But I'm gonna tell you what, we're gonna see
later on in the year. I think.
Man in professional wrestling is Wednesday night. Now, obviously,
based
you got
off the
that little
thumbnails.
wimp standing outside the ring with you, the Dirty White Girl, as you want to call her. Now, I don't know what she does for you. If she gives you moral support or whatever. But I know
what do you
one
mean
thing,
she doesn't know? You don't know what she does for him.
She can't tell you how to get off this big punch I'm gonna throw right in your face. So I'm gonna take that belt Wednesday night in Evansville, come heck or high water.
Man.
Well, Dutch Mantell told you a little bit earlier. He is looking for the Dirty
Should
White Boy.
Should I take a low dose edible between streams so that I'll be like really cresting for Boyd Watch?
Have his say about it.
I've got some 20 milligram THC, 10 milligram CBN, which is the heavy sedative
Stop here along the way and see what he has to say. First of
version
all,
of like CBD
kind of. For you right now and looking for that CWA.
So it's not too bad. It's pretty low dose.
Who cares? Because, you know, Dave Brown, when you're on top of the hill, you're looking down at all the rest because everybody wants to be able to be the man and wear this, and I am a real man because for the simple fact...
I don't think you can talk. I don't think you can do that on stream, I'm pretty sure. I keep wondering if you can do... I feel like people were doing Galaxy Gas for a while on stream. Did that eventually get outlawed? Or are you still allowed to do that?
Real woman, not like all these javelina hogs out here. Not like all these javelina hogs out here.
Oh, wow. Javelina hogs?
In this thing, look at them. They're pathetic. Now, you got guys like Kerry Von Erich. Well, boy, you found out real quick that it wasn't just a cakewalk to walk in the ring and try to take something from a white boy. That's right, baby. So I tell you what, Kerry, anytime that you want to come and you want a shot at this, baby, you just come on, sign the dotted line, and crawl in the ring because, brother...
Hey, KP, does Dirty White Boy stay through USWA? Does he go anywhere else between Memphis and Smoky Mountain?
And now, Dirty Dutch Mantell. Now, Mantell, I heard you out here a little while ago slapping them big old jaws of his.
Slapping them jaws.
I won this title. Well, the fact is, Dutch, I beat you in that tournament. Oh, yeah. I beat you right in the middle of this right here, baby. And that makes me the champion. So, Dutch, I tell you what, boy. If you want to come on down and crawl in there.
Come on down.
Baby, that's all you've got to do because, you see, I am the man. I am the champion, not you. And Dave Brown, things are going to get straightened out around here. Eddie Marlin, the whole promotion. From now on, Jack, you've got to start listening to what I say because for the simple fact, I am the champion.
You are the champion. You won the belt. How you did it, okay.
Hey, listen, Dave Brown. This isn't an op-ed, bud. Just stick to the facts.
I not pin my opponent right in the
Ooh, look
middle
at the
of ring.
Madonna
1,
gloves.
2, 3. Answer the question, yes or no. It's simple, Dave.
You got the belt. Let me leave it at that.
Answer my question, did I or did I not? It's a yes or no answer. Beat the man for the 1, 2, 3.
You got the belt.
Exactly,
You won the belt.
I won the belt. Say yes, Dave. Can you talk? Yes, Dave. That's what it is, Dave.
All right, you got the
well,
belt.
Dirty Dutch Mantell, you come on, big boy, anytime you want. Slapping your jaws, you big hairy ape, because right here is a real man, because I am the champion. And right
I hadn't seen very much of him before this. I feel, did he ever work Crockett at any point? I feel like I saw him there, but I might be just confusing it with this or Smoky Mountain. But I thought I'd seen him working a Crockett territory at some point. But yeah, I hadn't seen much of him before Smoky Mountain, and I thought he was amazing in Smoky Mountain. So it's interesting to see what like led Cornette to want to make him the main guy for a minute.
Like I said before, is a real woman.
Well, the dirty white boy who does have...
Hey, Kim, can you explain that community post you made where you claimed that I was obsessed with you? Can you clarify that for me, please? How that works?
The CWA heavyweight title heads for the ring right now, ready to go in a...
I'm going to show you why, Dave Brown, I am the CWA heavyweight champion.
All right, it's a non-title match coming up here, and it is not Dutch Mantell, it is not Kerry Von Erich, it is not Jeff Jarrett in the ring. It is a young wrestler who...
Ooh, Kelvin Austin.
Unfortunately, will gain a lot of experience, I'm afraid, here today. Talking about Kelvin Austin. Kelvin is Norvell's younger brother, so...
Norvell Austin's younger
really
brother.
Can work with him and help him out. But don't envy a young wrestler stepping into the ring at all against the CWA heavyweight champion, especially one who's inclined to the tactics that the dirty white boy has been known to use sometimes. Up there insulting Kelvin. Kelvin nails
What do you
him
mean
with
he's
the
due
right
for a
fist.
win?
Dirty white boy with a body slam right off the bat. Tell you what, Kelvin didn't back up from him, though. He waited right in there with a right hand flying. And out in the wrestling area right now, the Dutchman. Dutch Mantell.
Dirty
out.
Dutch.
Dirty white boy was out earlier monitoring his match, or scouting his match, I suppose. And there is Dutch Mantell out right now at ringside, watching the goings
What's he doing,
on here.
scouting?
The dirty white boy is going against Kelvin Austin. The big clothesline by the dirty white boy. Referee Jerry Calhoun cautioning the dirty white boy about something. He grabs Kelvin, throws him out of the ring, down on the floor, through the ropes. Dirty white girl there, smacking him and taunting him, telling him,
What a
"Go on
trad."
out of the ring." Dirty white boy leans out over the apron, grabbed him, and pulls him right back into the ring.
Did you see her spring into
The
action?
top turnbuckle. Kelvin Austin having a tough couple of minutes here as things are underway as he is against the CWA heavyweight champion. Dirty white boy.
He's like a velociraptor testing the fence. He's looking for weaknesses in the dirty white boy.
Glaring at him, dirty white boy glaring back, and I think he had something to say to Dutch, but he had his back to him.
Wow,
He
that's pretty
couldn't see what he
impressive,
said. Again,
ATF.
a second reverse neck breaker by dirty white boy. Dutch Mantell
Maybe
looking on, but dirty white boy picks him
Mid-South,
up at the count of
I
2.
think, is where it would have been then.
Kelvin Austin struggling back to his feet. Dirty white boy
That
with
makes
an open
sense.
hand across the chest. Now a chop knocks him down to the mat again. Dirty white boy just walks across his stomach. Over toward Dutch Mantell.
Right across his
Dirty
stomach.
white boy with a couple of vicious knee lifts there. Kelvin Austin, he's hanging on to him and bringing that knee up. Dutch now kind of leading some cheers for Kelvin Austin. Kelvin off the ropes. Picked up in the air and a power slam by the Dirty White Boy. He does not go for the cover.
Uh-oh.
Kelvin Austin again. Boy,
Bad nuggets.
He steps right back up on his feet. Dirty White Boy got him from behind. This time he covers. Count is 1, 2, and it's over. Count at 3. All Dirty White Boy for this one. As he gets the win in about 2 minutes, 54 seconds. 2:54. Dutch Mantell, as we said, has been watching this whole thing at ringside. Dirty White Boy picking Kelvin Austin. Oh, look out. Throws him out of the ring. Down onto the floor.
Looks like there's room for somebody else to come in the ring now.
Still standing there. Dirty White Boy says, hey, you got a problem? And Dirty White Boy.
Here we go.
Dutch into the ring. Crowd says, go on, get him. Dutch Mantell, look at this. You know he's not going to back up. He slides right into the ring. Look at these two go against each other.
Once again, Dutch Mantell delivering top-tier wrestling entertainment. Oh, look at that. He's going into the big matchup. I mean, really drawing these big houses.
Dutch with that whip. Dutch turns around. Whoa, he's nailed from behind by the Dirty White Boy.
So you're saying that I'm obsessed with any female online that allows me to be, and so is my chat, and that's why you blocked it. But then why do you come to the streams then, Kim?
Dutch ducks under a clothesline. Smashes him down to the mat. Dutch man right again.
Wouldn't you say, since you come to the chat every day, that maybe you're the one that might have an obsession issue?
Yeah, he did get it. I beg your pardon. He got it briefly. Now the Dirty White Boy's got
You
it,
never been so
Dutch
focused on. That's because most people ignore you, Kim, or they just block you.
Dutch, he almost picked up one of those wrestling benches. Look out, Dirty White Girl over in the corner. Dutch picks up the folding metal chair and heads into the ring. Dirty White Boy out of the ring.
Well, Jerry Calhoun needs to get that chair away from Dutch Mantell.
Dirty White Boy and Dirty White Girl are packing and heading out of the area. There they go. Dutch still there. We'll take a break. We got more to come.
Kim made a big community post saying that I'm obsessed with her.
Championship Wrestling fans on
Yeah, so what do you think? What about that logic, Kim? Everybody that you talk to bans you except for me. And so then who's the person that you make a weird community post about? The one person who will listen to you. Do you see this, how this behavior might be leading to your situation?
We have action on Sunday, November 5th, a big card of action coming to the Owensboro Sports Center. Now, let's talk about Evansville this Wednesday night at the Coliseum. The main event, an explosive tag match. Falls will count anywhere.
Yeah, okay, so here's what she put on her community page. She says, here's an example of the icky, creepy type men who've repeatedly called me schizophrenic online and got obsessed with me creepily without even knowing me. That's what Kim said about me. She said that I'm icky, creepy type man who's repeatedly called her schizophrenic online and got obsessed with her creepily without even knowing her.
Inside, outside the building, it makes
That's
no
cope.
difference. The Rock and Roll Express. Rick Morton and Robert Gibson will take on the Blackbirds, Iceman King Parsons,
That's some
and
serious
Brickhouse
cope,
Brown
Kim.
with their manager, Reggie B. Fine. Plus, the CWA Heavyweight Championship on the line. The Dirty White Boy puts the title up against Dutch Mantell. Some bad blood brewing there. Also on the card, Bale Superstar Dundee takes on the Enforcer. Frankie the Thumper Lancaster returns to the area to take on Kevin Dillinger. Sean Regal against newcomer, the New York Bomber. The Barracuda.
Wait, was it the New York... Hold on, is it the New York Bomber or the New York Brawler?
Freddy takes on newcomer, the New York Bomber. The Barracuda takes on the Soul Taker, Dillinger. Sean Regal against newcomer, the New York Bomber. The Barracuda takes on the Soul Taker, and the popular Freddy takes on RPM Mike Davis. All this action, all this big card, Wednesday night at the Evansville Coliseum. That explosive tag match is the main event, plus the CWA Heavyweight Championship on the line. Don't miss a minute of the action. Wednesday night, Evansville Coliseum.
A clown sometimes.
Highlights of a match which took place in Memphis between
you do be
the
clowning
Rock and Roll
sometimes.
Express and the Blackbirds. Thing was all over the building. I want to get Rick Morton out here right now, if I can, and maybe get his comments on some of that action. Yeah, there's Rick right now. We had hoped to have both Rick and Robert here today, but Robert was called to Pensacola, Florida by his mom, an emergency down there, family emergency. We hope everything is all right with Robert. Rick,
He's still, oh my God, look at this outfit.
Thank you very much. I got a piece of film I want to show everybody out here what happened.
He's still got that maxi
this
pad on his face,
Let's take
too.
a look at it right now, and maybe we can have
From
you
the
comment a little
cheese
bit as
grater.
things go on here. First, you step in the ring. The CWA tag belts are there, and the Blackbirds jump you immediately.
That's right. It was a hard match, but we held on to the belts. You know, Blackbirds come out here and they put everybody down, saying they're the toughest team in the world. But I got to say one thing about them, they are a tough team. But, you know, I learned a long time ago, you can fly with the Eagles or you can scratch with the chicken, the Blackbirds. Brother, you're not going to put us down. It's all the time, brother, in your career.
Oh.
You meet tag teams today that are just tough, doing a lot of different things.
Well, you've got you had the manager in there too, Reggie B. Fine, and all of them getting involved right there as they all jump you.
Yeah, I want the people to see right here.
Is it
This
denim?
match,
Is the shirt
lasted
denim?
3 minutes, but we fought for 36 minutes, Blackbirds. We took
Kim is a woman from the foothills of the Honduras that likes to come into chat and like schizo post, and she's blocked most of the people in chat, and most people block her, but because I talk to her, she says that I'm stalking her. I'm obsessed with her.
it to you, but you took it back to us too. So we got something for you. We're gonna get here this Dave, have a match where these guys come after us and try to put me out. Look at my face they did to me right here.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, these guys are here. They don't care. They get in the ring. They want to hurt somebody. But we're gonna do the same thing to them.
You're exactly right, of course, and not once did they try to hurt you, but
I couldn't tell if
times,
his
and they
shirt
ended up
was
messing up your
denim
face
or
first
some
with that
kind of
file
like
sandpaper, whatever it was.
You know,
blue
Dave,
reflective
over my career, everybody's just trying to hurt me in
material.
all many different ways, such as my face right here. I had my nose broke. I had my legs tore out from under me. But Blackbirds, we
My
always
legs
come
was
back.
toe out from
I
under me.
always stood back here. I got up. I don't care what it takes. Brother, we're coming after you, and we're going to have a match with you, and we're going to end this once and for all, guys.
Whoa, is that a no
Well,
rope
there's
match?
right
Oh,
there.
that's a stage.
That's, one of them grabbed the Iceman hit you from behind it with that cane.
And we fought from pillar to post, brother. This was a hard-fought match. Look at here. We're in the back of the building right here. The Blackbirds, you know that we'll go anywhere you want to. We go out in the parking lot. We'll do anything. All we want to do is get our hands on you, brother.
And the Blackbirds are there with the belts. Now, they didn't win those belts. They stole those belts.
They stole the belts from us. You see right here, we're on the stage right here fighting right here in the back of the building. The Blackbirds, they try to get there. Here goes Reggie B.
I think what's really wrong with Kim is that she has Grace derangement syndrome. She doesn't. I think she's jealous of Grace.
Brother, we think that we still are the best in the world.
Well, I think a lot of the fans are certainly going to agree with that. Most
It
of them
happens
will.
to a lot of
And,
people,
the fact
you know.
that the Blackbirds grabbed those belts doesn't mean a thing to anybody, but perhaps them that they grabbed the belts. But certainly, you and Robert are the ones that still are the champions.
Yeah, we still are the champions, and we're going to stay that way.
On the stage, still, the battle continues. Remember, the official match has been over for some time now, right? And this battle is
Be
just going
serious,
all
G,
over
thanks.
the place.
Like I said earlier, this match right here went 36 minutes, but the match that total time only went 3 minutes. Ooh, that's easy for you to say.
Yeah, the official time of the match 3 minutes, but then the battle which followed all over.
So bad, I can't hardly say nothing.
Well, I
Kim's just not used to like normal social interactions.
That's one thing they're not going to do. I'm tired and sick and tired of that stuff right now.
Well, we are sick and tired of it. The fans are sick
See,
and tired of it
I couldn't
too,
really
and,
tell if this was denim or if it was like a silky, but like had this like milk wash on it, or is that a thing in fashion? Milk wash.
Take a look at my face. These guys are here. They go to any state to do anything they can to put me out of the career. Who's this right here?
Reggie B. Fine.
Here comes Reggie B. Fine.
If you have something to say, okay, but let's keep apart.
Well, last time these two had a conversation, Ricky Morton sucker punched him, so.
Let me tell you one thing, brother. I didn't come out here to start no trouble with you. But you understand, I haven't forgot what you did to me last week. You owe me $250,
Oh, you
brother.
$250. $250
$250.
your hide, brother. You think I
Hold up, hold your horses home. Hold your horses now.
Home.
Just hold your horses.
Home.
Hold up, home, boy. Just hold up now. Now, what I got to say, I just wanted, hold up. You owe me $250.
Bleach wash. There you go.
For my shirt.
Clarence style. Clarence would look good in an all denim outfit like that.
I'm going to get it. Hold up.
You know it's my business. You think I owe you some money?
You owe me $250 for my shirt.
Clarence, any thoughts on the passing of Chuck Norris?
Do you understand? I want my money, and I'm going to give my money.
I take the $250.
Ricky Morton better have my money. I'm going to put you out on the street, Jessica.
Yeah.
But you gonna give me
I'm going to
my
get that
money,
money, Jessica.
I want 300.
Oh, they got him.
Oh, great. Fine out here yelling at Rick Morton, and the Blackbirds come out and jump him from behind. Not
Why
one
would he
of the
come out by himself? He got the same thing happened to him last week. Oh, no.
Smacks
Oh.
him right in the ribs with that baseball bat. Now, Fine and Iceman Parsons ripping Rick's shirt on Brickhouse Brown now with a bat.
Oh.
The Blackbird, here comes some help. Thank goodness. Dutch Mantell coming out with Tim Hall and
Kim says
Freezer
she
Thompson,
prefers
and
the
finally now
promos to the
Blackbirds.
in-ring
Head
matches.
on out of here. Yeah, you guys, let's get him some help. Help him out of here. We'll be back.
Poor Ricky Morton. First they slashed his face up. Now this.
Chris Champion will be stepping in as a single against Freezer Thompson.
All right, finally some Satanism on the card.
Bringing in Chris Champion, and he was asking Champion
Ooh,
earlier,
Chris Champion
where
versus
is
Freezer Thompson.
Mark Starr, Champion.
Again, trying to create dissension on the wild side team. You let me handle this team. You mind your own business. You sit here and do what you do naturally, and that's look stupid.
I'm not trying to create any dissension, but I am just wondering. I mean, Starr is not here.
He's not here. Can you not see? Do you see Mark Starr anywhere?
No, has another wrestler seen the light and leaving the Ronnie P. Gossett stable?
Nobody leaves Ronnie P. Gossett. I fire him.
Jessica Morton asked for it.
You know, I have had cards.
He said the man said he's going to get his money.
Tons of them coming in here wanting me to come out here. And
Wow,
do
he's
the
really selling
commentating.
for Freezer.
I don't want to hurt your feelings, Dave Brown, but I'll tell you exactly the way it is.
You won't hurt
Kim
my
says
feelings at
that
all.
we're all
I've got
swines,
boxcar
and then
loads of
she
letters, asking
all
please
caps
to hide the
swined, and then now she put a
microphone
pig
when you
That's
emoji.
the only time this show has had any class at all was when Ronnie Gossett was out here.
Freezer Thompson.
Freezer Thompson.
Yeah.
You know, if I was that out of shape and that fat and slobby looking, I wouldn't show my face, let alone get into the wrestling business.
I'll be right back. I have to go talk to the billionaires that control Kim's life to tell them she's acting up in the chat
Heard
again.
about my video. Look at that slob. You know, the reason these fans are behind him, they can relate to him because they're all slobs anyway. There's nothing happening, never was, not even has-beens. You have to be something to be a has-been. They don't even fit in that category.
I think the fans can relate to Freezer because they're going against the
bunch
wild
of freeloaders. You see these
Chris
same
Champion.
type individuals getting free cheese, free butter, anything free. And this is an example. They're right here, free. Am I not correct?
They are here free, and by golly, we're glad to have them here.
You may be glad to have them. I can't stand them. They make me sick. They've got an odor about them that would stop a clock. I can smell them all the way over here.
Chris Champion hanging back in the corner. Freezer Thompson. Boy, Freezer has made a couple of moves at Chris Champion.
Look at that one. She looks like Quasimodo over there.
Are you watching the match?
I don't have to watch the match. I know what my men can do. I know what Chris Champion's capable of.
Chris hasn't been doing too well so far in this match.
Chris Champion is doing fine. He's merely toying with this big slob. The only thing I'm worried about is that idiot falls on him.
He just knocked him down and almost knocked him
Get
out.
out, Chris. Get out.
Those eyes rolled back there for a moment.
Just a minute. I'll put an end to this right quick.
Now, Ronnie P. Gossett calling Chris Champion out of the ring. I'm not sure what all he's saying. He's telling him just what we were telling Gossett. He hasn't done well, but he better get in it. Well, I don't know what the magic word was, but Champion went roaring back into the ring.
Are they trying to? Are they trying to say he's using like a spell to empower Chris Champion?
Champion just body slammed Thompson.
Man, the Undertaker bit his whole shit off of these Memphis guys. Took his pin from the Dirty White Boy, his name from the Soul Taker, the power of the urn from Chris Champion.
By Chris Champion.
Because that big fat slob, look at that.
Ooh!
Champion sits down on it.
That's just a sample of what the Master of Pain and wimpy Jeff Jarrett is going to get.
I mean, Freezer Thompson is a tough guy, but I mean, everybody has a limit. Kim says if she's jealous of anyone, she's not the jealous type, and it wouldn't be Grace. Okay, keep coping. Oh, you'd be jealous of Bethadone? Well, Bethadone doesn't like people that are mean to me. She wouldn't like you calling me creepy.
We are the trendsetters. We're what everybody wants to be in professional wrestling. My switchboard, I get calls from all over the country.
Kim, don't make me weaponize the Bethadone clinic against you.
I am bigger and better every year.
Bigger for sure.
Oh, wow.
I didn't hear that snide remark.
Zing.
I could expect something like that.
Freezer Thompson really being worked on that left arm.
The one time Dave Brown says something back to him, and Ronnie Gossett's like, I expect that from you, Dave Brown.
I don't know why you don't save Chris a lot of trouble.
I remember who I have to put into the Great Madness.
Really got mean.
I'll be right back. I forgot my pen.
He gets mean.
Wow! Drop kick. What an incredible power drop kick. As Champion exploded with it.
Lift him up, Chris. We're not through with him. Lift him up.
Now this is ridiculous. Why didn't he go for the count of three?
On that big fat South.
More punishment. Way to go, Gossett.
You're going to see a new side to Ronnie P. Gossett in the wild side. No more of taking any type of abuse. No more wallowing in the mud. No more diaper matches. From now on, you're going to see the real Ronnie Gossett. And that goes
all right, I've got
Jerry
60 for Boy Madness. I need 4 more.
I don't think he's forgotten you either. Champion with a cover now. Count of 1, 2, and this time he makes it stick for a 3 count.
You see who the winner is? Just another notch in the belt.
Well, I see who the winner is, no doubt about it. Chris Champion of the Wild Side. Commentary by Ronnie P. Gossett at ringside. We'll take a break and hope he's gone when we return.
Michael St. John for the CWA. Want to remind our fans in Owensboro, Kentucky, Owensboro Sports Center, action coming your way on Sunday, November 5th. Now let's talk about the big card Wednesday night at the Evansville Coliseum. The main event, an explosive tag match where falls count anywhere in the building. The Rock and Roll Express will take on the Blackbirds with their manager, Reggie P5. The CWA Heavyweight Championship on the line. Some bad blood brewing.
Falls count anywhere in the building?
Champion, the Dirty White Boy, Dirty White Girl will be in his corner. Superstar Bill Dundee takes on the Enforcer. Frankie the
Yeah, we got Love Left Me Forever.
The CWA to take on Kevin Dillinger. That'll be Wednesday night in Evansville. Also on the card, Sean Regal takes on the New York Bomber. He is a brand new star coming into the CWA. The Barracuda takes on the Soul Taker. And popular
Who's
Freddy
the Barracuda?
The RPM, Mike Davis. All this Wednesday night at the Evansville Coliseum. Ronnie P. Gossett, I know you've got some words to say.
I can hardly wait, Rock and Roll. You're finally going to get your lunch. An explosive tag match. The Blackbirds, that's their specialty. I've instructed
You used to be a ring girl? Wow.
to take you to the ground, Reggie. And let me tell you something else, Dutch Mantell. You think the Titanic went down? You wait till the Dirty White Boy gets a hold of you.
I'm sure the Dirty White Boy can speak for himself.
Okay.
He'll put that title on the line.
Oh, here we go.
Dutch Mantell. Boy, apparently you forgot a few years ago when we was going down the road and you said, White Boy, I got to have a sandwich. So I pulled into a truck stop, and you went in there and you shut your big mouth off again, and all them truck drivers started just pounding you, boy. So who had to come and whoop everybody in the joint and save you? You're looking at him. So Dutch Mantell, let me tell you something. You're coming after this title, the CWA title. Well, baby, I went through a lot of people to get this thing, and I don't intend on you coming
Believe
out
that.
and taking this from me, because you see, I have a little ace in the hole, and it's awful pretty, ain't it, baby?
Wednesday night, Evansville Coliseum.
Sounds pretty outlaw to me, Cody Turbo.
After a very disgusting display a little bit earlier in which they caught Rick Morton with Robert
Did anyone in the crowd yell up like you're a liar at her?
And then when Reggie B. Fine is out here insulting him back and forth, the Blackbirds jump him from behind. Now here they are back again.
Dave Brown, when you mess with the birds, see what happened to that boy?
I saw what happened. It was three against one.
Let me tell you, that boy owed me
Ooh, a
$250
private boxing
for my
match, like
shirt.
in the
I think I
movie
owe him,
Taken.
What, $9.99 for his shirt? So he owed me $241. You understand?
Well, that's your mathematics anyway, as Rick Morton got his shirt ripped off by these guys here today.
Why would... Okay, so he chooses to bring up the fact that they tore his shirt off, not the fact that they hit him in the ribs with a baseball bat.
You people done told you one time right there. When it's all said and done, ain't nobody in the whole world.
Yeah, for a little bit.
We do best. And I stop and bump suckers up.
All right, thank you, Lala Blue.
One more thing I want to let you
Appreciate
know
it.
right now. Ricky Martin, you was a fool to come out here by yourself.
You a fool to come out here.
When the birds fly, because we take advantage of every situation, and we ain't stupid, brother. So when we seen you out here all by your little bit of self, we had to take it to you, brother. Hey, Ice. Brother, I love you, man. I love you, man. You the best that worked. Hey, did you see
Never hooked up with him.
that home run?
Kim's a targeted individual, by the way. Speaking of Taken.
Baseball. Part time, you understand.
So you want to take it to the street, you understand?
That's fine with me, you understand? Cause nothing from nothing leaves zero. And Ricky Martin, I got to give you credit. Boy, you got guts, but you ain't got no brains. You understand? Cause you know whatever Reggie Fines wants, Reggie Fines get. Boy, and like I said, I'll be betting 1,000, you understand?
Oh, he's going over to the crowd.
It don't matter. Any place, anytime, and anywhere. You rock and roll, you're going away from hell. Like Mama says.
It bees that way sometimes. Come on, Kim, it bees that way.
Thank you very much. Take them to the ring. We've got a match coming up here. A couple of guys coming in under the mask. The Enforcers stepping up into the ring to go against the Blackbirds. Brickhouse Brown.
What time is
Iceman,
Boy Watch?
Parsons.
Where I am right now, it's 12:07. So Boy Watch will be at 1:30. So like in an hour and 23 minutes.
Reggie B. Fine, their manager.
I've got to make some mini pizzas and play video games for a minute.
I guess we'll call him
And then I'll be back.
number one. Well, he's a big guy, long and tall.
You think it makes him look more sophisticated?
He just smacked him with a right fist.
What did he have before, the Dwayne Wade, or was that Harold Harris?
And he made use of it right there with the fist doubled up.
Hey, Brown, that looks just like the Rock and Roll Express.
Who's this guy, the Barracuda?
Like they stole something, you understand? See, I'm a pimp, not a wimp. They don't tap my clothes. My clothes cost
Pimp,
too much.
not a wimp.
Reggie B. Fine with a word. Whoa, Iceman with a big, powerful chop as Brickhouse steps out.
Oh, I thought you said peak. You'll set an alarm. You're peaking.
The Blackbirds working on Enforcer.
It's going to be a good one too, especially for Bethadone fans with a Iron Woman level, old school 1980s NWA champion style Broadway performance.
Finding his own business over in the corner, and Iceman Parsons went over and smacked him too. The Enforcer being picked up by the mask. Iceman Parsons.
That would be so much fun.
Him a couple of times.
Look at her. She's got a Rock and Roll Express t-shirt.
Off the rope. Parsons with the upper arm. Referee was right there. Said it wasn't point of the elbow. That one was legal. Down to 1, 2, and Parsons picks him up at the 2 count. Reggie B. Fine had told him, don't
Who are
hit him
these
right
guys?
now.
Who are these
Keep
masked
him in
men?
here a while. Parsons. Totally in control right now. Tag made, and here's Brickhouse Brown coming in.
Hey, Brian, I like you, but you know what? Them boys are just like the Rock and Roll Express. We're going to beat them till we tired. We're going to knock them in the middle of next week. They're going to be waiting on them Thursday.
Oh, never mind. I'll talk about it later.
Thing like the Rock and Roll Express, to tell you the truth, and the Rock and Roll Express, let me tell you, are going to be looking for you guys, especially after what
Let me
did
tell
with
you.
Morton here earlier today.
I've still got to get the thumbnail for Boyd Watch.
For those of you who tuned in late and didn't see what we're talking about with the Blackbirds and Reggie B. Fine jumping Rick Morton, we'll try to get a recap for you before we leave the air. Baseball bat and all.
Don't say what name, Kim. Your screen name or what?
Smashing. Enforcer number 2.
Listen, Kim, what's got you so upset today? Why are you so worked up? Oh, no problem. I'm glad to be able to finally see Memphis. It's more fun watching it in a group, I think.
They came in here today to battle the Blackbirds, and unfortunately, I think most
Getting me
folks would
paid.
say they're just
Who?
not
What?
having much luck. Being dominated by Brickhouse Brown and Iceman Parsons with Reggie B. Fine and that
Kim says I'm getting paid for saying her name.
Iceman Parsons yelling at the enforcer. He asked him if he went to the Ricky Morton School of Wrestling or something. This is the bigger of the enforcers in there now. Enforcer number 1. He started the action against Brickhouse Brown about 4 minutes ago when the match started. The enforcer wound up that left arm of Brickhouse Brown. Now got him back into a corner, but Brickhouse Brown with the
I wish I knew who these masked guys were.
out of there. He's to the corner to tag on Iceman Parsons.
We're too deep to rewind.
Top of the boot to the midsection, followed by an upper arm.
Oh, man.
Here comes Reggie B. Fine again. Reggie, I think we've about heard all we need to.
Perfect. It's me. Man, clutch, brother. Perfect.
No different where we gonna see them. We gonna kick their butt every time we see them.
Oh, perfect. Oh, man. Great one. All right, 61. 3 spots remain. Oh, they are the enforcers? Okay.
Cheer for whomever they want to, and they don't want to cheer for your guys. The Blackbirds still controlling things. Rock and roll, the crowd is saying.
The Tan
To
Man.
emphasize to the Blackbirds.
Michelle
hey, you guys
Don.
have a pretty easy time right now. But that's not the Rock and Roll Express. Rick Morton and Robert Gibson. We'll have to face them later. Iceman Parsons dropping down time and time again with the elbow. Tag made on Brickhouse Brown. Enforcer number 1. Double team now. Fired into the ropes. They double clothesline him as he comes off of there. Iceman Parsons looks at him. Heads for the corner. Brickhouse with a cover. 1. Will he make it stick for 3? No. He only got a 1 count. Brickhouse Brown coming back with a right fist now.
This match is going for a while for being in with the masked
Down
guys.
to the mat goes the enforcer. Brickhouse Brown celebrating now. He hasn't pinned him, but he's already celebrating. Enforcer up on his feet. Brickhouse Brown turns. Upper arm, and enforcer hits the mat again.
The enforcers are Kim's handlers.
Iceman Parsons comes in. Brickhouse Brown holds up the enforcer. Iceman grabs him. Brickhouse grabs him. They double suplex. And there's a cover by Iceman Parsons. The referee trying to get Reggie B. Fine back in the corner.
Don't you think it's just such a complete, like, just foundational shift that back in the day, like, you might, as a fan, want to see, like, your favorite go up against, like, another, like, if it's a babyface, see them go up against, like, a top-level heel. But also, like, I think fans just wanted to see their guy win. Like, because I was saying, like, why would you advertise the Enforcer? But, I mean, they don't really care who they're up against as long as they're seeing, like, the person that they like. But I think a lot of the fans back then would have almost rather seen their guy, like actually just squash the guy. Which now people would complain because it's only about, like, the match quality.
Down to 1, 2. Oh, he picked him up. Once again, he held him down for a count of 15. The referee sidetracked by Reggie B. Fine, and then when he does come back over and start the count, at the count of 2 at the last instant.
They don't seem to get upset about, well, different time though, like, they were kind of conditioned that TV matches might end screwy a lot, but it sounds like a lot of the actual arena matches did too.
We're coming up on the 7-minute mark. 7 minutes gone in this match. Iceman Parsons back up on his feet, leaves the Enforcer lying there.
This is a long match.
Picks him up. Enforcer off the
Boy, that was a lot. Look at him. This is what I would look like trying to run the ropes.
Enforcer off the rope. Parsons swings him around. Tags Brickhouse down. Brickhouse up on the top rope. Springs across. Lands on top.
Please be it.
1, 2, and 3.
Thank you. Finally.
The Blackbirds get themselves a victory as they totally dominate this team of the Enforcers for 7 minutes, 50 seconds. We'll check the time and we'll return.
Well, no pressure though.
All right, we're going to stay right here. Well, obviously we don't have time for a second, Paul. We're going to stay here just a moment and hold the break. Enforcer number 1 thrown over the top rope.
I know, super stiff.
Reggie B. Fine with that cane, and now they
look almost like a cartoon where their feet go real fast underneath, but they move slow.
I'll tell you what, let's do. Let's hope these guys get out of here soon. Let's show you the action that occurred earlier when these guys came out and jumped Rick Morton and had a baseball bat. Take a look. This happened earlier today.
We're going to see the same footage again on the same show.
Come out and jump him from behind.
Oh, this could be like the big payoff. Falls count anywhere.
Iceman Parsons smacks him right in the ribs with that baseball bat.
That's a $250 shirt.
Now, Fine and Iceman Parsons ripping Rick's shirt on Brickhouse Brown now with a bat. The Blackbird, here comes some help. Thank goodness. Dutch Mantell coming out with Tim Hall. Well, there it was with that baseball bat. First Parsons and then
Shameful.
Brickhouse Brown. As they
well, speaking of baseball, where was where was Eddie Marlin? Where was the security?
Looks like they got a rib bandage on there. Thank goodness. As they've got to be hurting as he was smacked by that baseball bat. Rick?
But Dave, you know, I swear, I don't matter what it takes, I got to do. Blackbirds, I got to crawl to the ring. I'm going to be there. I want to thank all the fans out here for hollering rock and roll. And the Dutch my sides killed me so much I couldn't talk.
I just come out here with Ricky to keep them birds off of him. He's hurt right now, and I guarantee you he'll be at the ring. The birds, if they think of taking the rock and roll down, I think they got another thing coming.
That's right, Blackbirds. You know, we've wrestled tag teams all over the world.
Dutch forgot his pants
We're
again.
going to prove to you that we are the best tag team in the world.
All right, Rick, go take
I hope
care of those
Daninsky's
ribs.
not
I know they
seeing
got her
this.
hurt. We'll be back here in a moment.
Where's Robert? I don't know.
said straight up, he said, hey,
I don't remember what happened in the
champion.
story,
I
why
want
he's
that
not
belt.
around.
I think he took it away from me unfairly. Don't like the way he did it. He was talking about, of course, the Dirty White Boy. Dirty White Boy was out here a little bit later on. Dutch won his match, by the way, and Dirty White Boy was kind of scouting it. He did not interfere. I got to say that for him, but he was out here kind of scouting it. Dirty White Boy won his match, too, but Dutch was out scouting him. And at the end of it, the Dirty White Boy says, hey, you got a problem? Why don't you just climb in the ring right now? Dutch did that, in fact, and was holding his own pretty good. Dirty White Girl jumped in there now and started smacking him with that whip she carries around, and it all ended up that finally nothing was settled officially.
Did
but,
DSP bring back goals already?
At some point, Dutch
I thought I
Mantell
saw
is
he
going to
did.
get him 1-against-1 for the CWA title. Chris Champion, half the wild side, in here today, won his match as Ronnie P. Gossett was running his mouth.
He's so stupid. He was just like gloating the other day, maybe even yesterday or the day before, about how the people in the chat, all they want to see is action and explosions. He wants like cerebral, learning techniques, recognizing patterns, solving puzzles. He likes intellectual content. And then when he played that Crimson Desert game or whatever, he got mad because the bosses, you have to learn their patterns, and then it takes actual like skill and mechanic, like learning the mechanics to beat the bosses, and he completely like freaked out about it.
During the whole thing, the Soul Taker won a handicap match, and it was the Blackbirds controlling the team that we had not seen before today, the Enforcers, but Blackbirds dominated them with their manager, Reggie B. Fine, and of course, earlier they had taken that baseball bat and smacked Rick Morton and hurt his ribs, but they'll have to answer for that later on, too, against the Rock and Roll Express. We'll be back with you next week with a lot more. Hope you'll join us. Until then, I'm Dave Brown. So long, everybody.
When AI really gets perfected, I bet DSP just goes fully AI. That would be my guess. Yeah, and people told him exactly why he couldn't do it, and he's like, you're an idiot. All right, well, I think those were pretty fun episodes. We got to see some Buddy Landel. What a lineup of talent. Soul Taker debuts. Dutch Mantell running it wire to wire. MVP as always. I'm going to go. If you're here just for wrestling, Tuesday we're going to start, I think, with episode 1 of Championship Wrestling USA out of Portland. And then Friday we'll be back to pick up where we're leaving off in Memphis, and I think that's it for wrestling for next week. I want to watch those those Secrets of the Ring. I don't think anybody's copyright enforcing those. There's a Cornette one. There's a series of like Raven ones. I think there might even be a Dusty, a Too Cold Scorpio, something. I'll be back in 1 hour and 8 minutes for Boyd Watch Live. But thank you for hanging out. Hopefully I'll see you soon.